anymore. And that's why you had to stop yourself.
What the fuck?
I like the formatting. Very clean.
Mara's into that organization.
It's the Virgo and Maya rubbing off on her.
We're working
It
on
truly
it.
is.
Slowly but surely.
Mara, are you an Aries? Am I remembering
I
that
am,
correctly?
yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeesh.
Out there.
Sheesh.
Maybe that's where the pyromania comes from.
Definitely.
Fire sign energy.
It's fire sign, put with Aries impulsiveness.
Oh my gosh. This
Mara, I
fucking,
need you to send me
the astrology shit.
exact. This is gonna sound really weird. I need you to send me the location of your birth and also the time of your birth and the exact date.
I also need your social insurance number, please.
I also need your social security number, and
The
the
last
name
the
of
three
your
numbers
birth
on the
pet.
back of your card.
What did you say, Roger?
And your mother's maiden name and your favorite athlete.
The name of your first pet, please.
Damn, not the security question answers.
The name of the street that you grew up on.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to episode 5.9 of Magic Mysterium. We've never actually had the reason to do this episode. I've always just been like, fuck you, and moved on, but we had some very, very intense things that happened last episode. Because of the way that things went down. It had never happened that way before in any of my other games. That you were shown that properly. That's normally something you might learn far, far later in the game. 6th, 7th year. But to recap, last time, we made our way through the Underdungeon of Hogwarts. We found a chamber with statues, golden body parts, for founders, displayed in a very odd array. We tried to find our way out and finding ourselves in a divinations classroom. We moved off toward what was stated as a restricted section, and we had to fight the guard dog that was enchanted to attack anyone who came near. Meanwhile, the entire ruin down here is beginning to crumble, ceiling cracking, rocks spilling out and spilling forth. You guys all leapt into a next room, and I believe one of you guys we had to nurse back to the living. I think it was Mara.
No, it's me. I'm stable.
It was
I'm
Brooke.
still out.
But you're stable at least. And we came face to face with an odd item. Some kind of relic of power that floated amidst this room of runes. It pulsed with kind of a yellow glow, and Nolan seemed to have a very innate connection with it. He put his hand up, there was a flash, a vision, and then you all saw him there holding it. He seemed afraid at first. He didn't want anyone to touch him. He pulled it away from other people, eyes wide with fear. And when somebody tried to, there was another pulse, a vision that flashed through everyone's minds. Things that we cannot yet comprehend. As well as we saw a prolonged vision of Nolan and his mother Linnea, who we might have gotten a sneak peek of in our first year out in Diagon Alley, our very first episode, where she yells at him for walking away from him. And she dies in the hospital. Nolan, a much older boy, nearly a man, weeps over his mother's body, and Nolan, little Nolan, watching this, eyes streaming with tears, rushes out of the room, and we are taken through more. There are flashes of different things, of portents, of change, of possibilities. We see through a web of fate. Remind me, did we get out of the ruin?
No, Nolan ran off after seeing that, and that was where we ended.
So we're still in it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. You guys can see Nolan rushing off into the white light. Some of you guys run after him. And Abria, you run through that doorway toward him after your friend. And after running for only a few moments, you are suddenly stopped in your tracks. You find yourself in a new space, a new carpeted floors, nice polished wooden sidings of the room. You find yourself in a study. You know this study well. You grew up with it. Little mementos of your father's days as an oar line the walls. And you can see him sitting at the desk, currently writing down something. And you see yourself. You are much older, different hairstyle, different look. You can hear yourself talking to him. You won't even look at me. Sorry, what? You won't even look at me, you say, staring toward him. Sweetheart, I'm sorry, it's just been a long week for now. With the re-election campaign going on, and Miss Granger's been riding my ass. She's a few points ahead in the polls. Is that all it is? Just you and this bloody job of yours? I'm sorry. I have been working so hard for so long. And I walk in here, and I greet you, and you won't even look at me. I'm nearly graduated with Hogwarts. Got a shit ton of O's, I might add. Not that you would know. Abria. You can see this in front of you. What are you... You're probably in a little bit of confusion, a little bit of shock. What are you feeling seeing this? Seeing yourself so much different than you are right now?
I think there's a bit of curiosity of, this is what I'm gonna look like. But there's a disappointment that it seems like nothing's changed.
He says, I'm aware of your current academic success. Great job. I'm very proud of you. That's a first. You can hear her say back. There's a knock at the door. Kingsley, we heading out or what? Oh, sorry. I just needed to finalize a few of these things. He rolls something up and it disappears in his hand. And you can see in the doorway is Magnus. He looks down toward you. Abria, what are you doing here? Just leaving. You look toward Magnus with a fair bit of disdain. You kind of push past him. The hell's up with her? I don't know. Your dad says. And the vision around you begins to rend. You can hear a scream back through the door, back through the light. You can't tell who it is. Nolan, Edmund, Oliver, Tony?
I think she's in a state of shock, but her friends always went out. And she'll kind of tear herself out and like run back.
Rush into the unknown and fly forward until your feet hit pay dirt, hit like churned up earth. You can hear an explosion nearby. There is a night sky above you. Trees that are just caught in a blaze. You can see the wreckage of some kind of metal contraption that has churned up the very dirt all around you and has lit on fire the things around it. And you can hear a high-pitched howl, and in front of you, you can see little Edmund standing, looking out, his heart rate pounding, and I'll describe what he's looking at in just a moment. But Abria, you can see Edmund.
She'll like rush towards him, kind of like checking to see if he's okay. Her hands kind of like cupping his cheeks a bit.
Abria?
Yeah?
You're actually here. He's like going to grab her wrist, like to really like make sure that she's a concrete thing that he can hold on to.
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
You can hear a heavy crash as someone is literally thrown through the air. They hit a heavy metal barrier. You see a man kind of like greasy, a long coat, and he has blood all over his face. He scrambles trying to find a wand, and you see something burst from the wreckage. A muscular, heavy, tall werewolf with like talons that are dripping with blood, and it moves with impressive speed, just kicking up the dirt behind it straight over toward the man, and he grabs him by the collar, lifts him up in the air by his neck, and you can hear a sharp pitched no, and you can see Janice from Ravenclaw. Much older than you know her to be. She is covered in soot and wreckage, and she is putting her hand out toward this werewolf holding up this man. The werewolf kind of like looks back toward her, and there is a hesitation for a moment. Edmund, you stare out at yourself. How do you feel in this situation?
he registers that this is himself, not by like really feeling like I don't know how to describe like a connection to it, but by looking at the scars and seeing the old scars and seeing them on himself. And he looks horrified at what he is doing.
You see the werewolf turn back and bare his hands, one like into the side of this man, and Janice throws out a spell toward you. It just like ricochets on your back, and you can hear a cracking noise as you tear this guy's neck from about half the way through. Just blood. The blood like sprays over toward you, but doesn't hit you because you're not really here. And in that moment, Edmund, you can make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. 4.
You feel an overwhelming sense of terror at yourself and fear. You have a innate fight or flight response to run.
Yeah, I think he like scrambles back and partially falls over before he's just taking off.
You can hear the spells from Janice are sent their way, and there's more yelling from other people nearby. Sharp like scream of pain and anguish shoots out from Miss Averden's mouth, and you kind of grab Abria's hand and scramble and run away. Through the forest, you guys pass. You can see shooting like blasts of mist that fly over top of you toward the area, and this is something that I think Abria and Edmund would actually know what they are. These are oars, using like the flight spell, and they're heading right for Edmund. You guys run so fast, so far that the area around you begins to warp and change. You you find yourselves. 1 second. You find yourselves in the Hogwarts library right now. Things are calm, quiet. You can hear somebody calling out, unsure where they are. Tony?
Yes, so this is more like the first time Tony's seen this kind of reality breached. Like to be one place 1 second and then the next somewhere else with no in between and knowing how you got there. So he's just voice that's sort of switching between like confident and but also with a seriously rising note of panic. Starts off like, where did everybody go? Where are we, guys? And he's just sort of leaning around stacks, trying to orientate where he is.
And running into the scene through the open doorway of the library, Abria and Edmund are there. Edmund, you are away from the source of your fear, and you are now calming. And you can see Tony up ahead.
Tony just steps out like in a clear view, just waving at him like, what just happened?
We don't... I don't understand what's really happening. Are you okay, though?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was just somewhere, then saw things, and then somewhere else. What about you?
I think
I,
we're seeing the future.
I hope not.
I mean, what else could it be?
I don't know, but I really hope that's not our future.
You can
You
hear
see those things
muttering.
coming out of the ground under the greenhouse? I knew those mandrakes were going to be the death of us.
Oh, you can hear
For
muttering
real.
echoing from further in the library, and you see somebody walking past. I think so, and they are kind of whispering to themselves. Tony, you see a much older version of you, nearly a man. Tony, why don't you give us like a little description of what you think Tony would look like later on?
Probably not. Probably not that much taller than he is at the moment. Like 5'6", 5'7", but extremely broad, hefty, muscular physique. Um, um, Long hair back into a ponytail.
And you can see um, he walks nearby holding like a stack of books and walks over toward a little moonlit desk, a kind of solitary, singular study zone, and there's a bunch of like piles of books that are all around, and he sits down. Um, you stare out at yourself. And this one maybe isn't as um, dramatic as like Edmund's or Bria's, but Tony, you look around. Where is everyone? This is later at night, and you are here alone, completely alone. You take a few steps forward, trying to look at what it is that you're even reading. And you can see different advanced transfigurations, intermediary charms by Aldebert Waffling. You can see very advanced textbooks, and you've got like flashcards out here, and a bunch of little things to help you. Specifically, this is a obsession that you can find later Tony in. He is doing everything he can to become head boy, and you can hear outside a few people like echoing from the window. You see him turn out there, and there is some people walking out on grounds out toward the forest, seemingly happy. They're like in groups and friends. And you look back down toward your work. Try to put it out of your mind. You are alone. And there is nobody here with you. Eventually, the door opens upstairs. Tony! Tony, man! What are you doing down there? And you can see somebody up on the balcony. You can see Nate from Gryffindor. Hey, we're all gonna head out to the lake right now. You coming? I I've got this essay. It needs to get done by Monday, and that's only 2 days away. Dude, 2 days! You got plenty of time. I mean, you could probably do that in your sleep. No, I have to focus on this right now. Thank you, though, Nate. It's not going to be the same without you up there, man. it's not really my scene. You look at yourself, and you are different. You are shaking, nervous, unsure. Many things that maybe today that you wouldn't want to see in yourself. Something has happened to you. Something that has made you shut out everyone else around you. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Yeah. And you continue back to your work. You can see Nate walk away, sad. Kind of gives a sigh and heads out. How do you feel, Tony?
Tony is just trying to explain this to himself in the most positive light possible. That maybe that this isn't really an essay he's researching. Maybe he's the only one who can do the research in time to figure out what the cataclysm is and stop it in time. So maybe he's having to sacrifice himself for the greater good. And he's desperately hoping that is the case, that he doesn't turn into that just to get an essay done.
Mm-hmm. There is 1,000 different ideas, justifications that you try to find in this moment, and from afar, you can feel a deep tremor rocking back, and you can hear somebody calling out. It's Desdemona's voice. Guys?
Jess?
Jazz, Maya, you guys here?
Oh, hi. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I was waiting to see if Jess was back.
You can. Okay, so you guys are in the library. Tony is like desperately trying to find a reason as to why he's seeing what he's seeing, and Abria and Edmund, you guys have found Tony, and you can hear somebody calling out from from whence you came.
Jess?
Mona?
Hello? Is anyone there?
The voice echoes into the space around you. Tony's kind of caught like a deer in the headlights, staring at himself.
Tony, come on. We have to go.
Yeah, Tony doesn't need much encouragement to get away from this ghost of Christmas future. So he just snaps out of it and will follow.
You guys move toward Desdemona's voice. You walk out into the bright light of the doorway. A light that pervades all around. Everything is all encompassing. And you kind of feel through that dark, and then you find purchase, you find hands. Edmund, your hands clasp around Desdemona's arm, and the light around you immediately is gone, and you find yourselves in a darkened room lit very dimly by the light of little flickering candles and torches. You can feel the entire room is like shaking right now, and a large black tree-like root shoots up in toward the ceiling. You're in some kind of arboreum, almost like a giant greenhouse, but it is, or like a conservatory, but it's like just black on the other side of the glass. You can hear fighting further down. You found Desdemona.
Des, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know.
How long have we been here?
I don't know. I was looking around. I don't know where anyone. I didn't know where anyone else was.
Are you okay?
No. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound sarcastic. I don't know what's going on, and I just hear things, and it's getting worse.
You can hear shattering glass up ahead. You can hear a voice. We have to go now. You can see a man. Abria would know him, and you can see silhouettes further down the way. This is Magnus Gideon, Wilfred's father, who's currently standing in this dark place with you. He is grabbing on to an older-looking Desdemona's arm, and pull her like they have to go. She pulls away from him, and you can hear distant arguing further down the way as the entire space here begins to crumble.
I think we need to go.
Go where?
I don't know, but staying here doesn't seem like an option.
What's happening?
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you.
You can see, creeping behind, you see Nolan with his stave. He gets a little bit closer and raises it toward the back of Magnus's head. You can see the beginning of like a yellow glow, and then you see Magnus react. He flicks behind and smacks the stave to the side, and then with his offhand, there is a pulse of thunderous force that flings Nolan back onto the glass. Somebody else throws a spell out toward him. Maybe one of you see it come from an overhanging balcony, and he deflects it back. There is another one that comes his way, and he takes it and throws a confringo that explodes on the far side of the room, right by you, glass shattering and hits the ground, and Desdemona leaps forward and grabs him. There is a punch that really lands, kind of a natural 20 that hits on his chin, and he falls backward, and you can see this dark black root that was right behind him grab him and pull him in. You hear a deep scream as he tries grabbing his wand and trying to cut it off of him, and you can see older Abria, they're staring on in horror, and Desdemona grabs her and is like, "We have to go!" She grabs onto her, and they begin to shoot up with a carpet retractum. It's like a little purple lasso that pulls you away, and all of you guys, right above you, the ceiling caves in, falling down, and you guys go to leap out of the way, and just as it hits, the entire scene shatters. You all find yourselves back in that bright white room. Mara, I sent you a message. Never got back
Let me check it. Sorry, I did not see it.
God, Mara, now look who's holding up session. Oh, how the turntables.
So you guys are once again away in that kind of liminal space altogether.
Abria, you saw that, right?
Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, I did.
You saw Desdemona take an action. You saw her murder your godfather, Abria.
I think she, like, kind of staggers back away from Desdemona a bit, like, kind of staring at her.
Jess, you're muted.
You, Abria, I don't know what that was.
I'll pose the question to Jess as well, like I have to everybody. How do you feel about what you saw?
Outwardly, I think she just looks confused. Yeah, that would be my answer is outwardly she looks confused.
Okay. And you can hear the noise of like a car horn shooting over toward you, and you can see the lights of a bus come straight for you. It hits you, and you pass through the engine, through the front of it, and find yourselves standing directly on the night bus. Which you might recall from the movies is a triple-decker bus with multiple levels and whatnot. And you can see the streets of London passing outside. Any
Where
reaction
are
to that?
we?
Why are we on a... Why are we on a... What?
Desmond,
is
you've taken
nothing
this
like-
bus before.
Oh,
I thought we were supposed to be
That's-
in the castle.
that's the night bus.
Why are
The
we
fuck
on a
is a
night
night
bus?
It's basically a place to go when you don't have anywhere else to go.
We don't have
Sitting-
anywhere else to go?
Sitting nearby on a
We're homeless.
on a bus seat, you can see Oliver sitting there and staring like diagonally at something, just kind of quietly. He's a little spooked.
Is it older Oliver or younger Oliver?
Younger Oliver.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I completely missed that description.
It's all good.
Edmund will like walk up to him and like just put a hand on his shoulder, like while looking around, not really looking at him. Avery?
He kind of jumps at that. Edmund, how did... And he like kind of goes to grab your arm to see if it's really you. How did you get here?
I don't know. I don't. Abria, Tony, and Des are here. I don't know what's going on. Why are we on a night bus?
Oliver, just a little ways away, there is somebody who you've been watching. You've been here for maybe a few minutes, and you see someone that you recognize, that you see every day in the mirror, but visibly different. What does Oliver look like a little older?
Weirdly similar to how he looks now, just slightly taller, thinner face. His hair is much longer now, kind of below his shoulders. He's got like a bit of a beard. At this moment in time, he's probably got a bit of a haunted look on his face.
You all stare out to Oliver Avery. He's sitting in one of the... Second. He's sitting in one of the hammocks that kind of sway inside of the night bus. You see him sitting there with his legs up. Hanging nearby him is this large, like, bat-like creature that's upside down with its wings, like, curled in. Puts a hand over and kind of touches it. Hanging from the hammock on the one end is his bag. Is a bag, I guess. Don't have it yet. Is a sort of briefcase-looking thing, and he's currently reading what looks to be a little letter. Somebody, the bus comes to a stop, and you can see the worker come by. Hi there, Avery. We're coming up on the end of the line, so we're going to be going and taking a park tonight. Oh, really? You guys don't normally do that. Yeah, old girl needs a bit of a rest every now and again. You're staying here tonight as well? If I'm allowed. Of course. Maybe it might be good to clean up your area. No, at least weekly. I don't see why not.
Not you not cleaning.
Thanks, Jim. No problem. The guy walks past. He looks back down at the letter. Looks like Jim walking away and throws it down on the ground. You see him, like, kind of rub his temples, and the letter contains a graduating picture that has Desdemona and Abria in it, and Tony. Edmund is not there, and neither is Oliver. They are wearing their graduation robes, and it is written by Abria toward you, talking about how much she misses you, and that Newts went well, and she hopes to see you soon. That Desdemona and Bria are planning a trip. Tony is you can see him with like a head boy sash. He's been figuring out like costs and stuff, and they're asking you how much you're willing to pitch in. And Oliver just looks pretty defeated in this current situation. How do you feel, Oliver?
He is in a state of just kind of shock that this is apparently what his life turns into. He just kind of, it's like watching a train wreck. He can't look away, but he's
Don't laugh at Mora.
leave me alone.
I knew immediately someone was gonna laugh.
I'm sorry.
A train wreck.
It's so bad.
Sorry, it's like watching a train wreck. Can't
Well,
quite
that's
look
just
away.
Oliver internally dying on the inside. It's fine.
Animal's cool though. The like bat thing. It's definitely yours. You can hear the night bus like come to a stop and the door opens. You see a few people walk out into the light.
Why do you turn into Dildro?
That's he just like begins to sob heartbreakingly.
Oh no!
He just starts
He just breaks down.
Why is this the most depressing fate out of all?
I'm gonna keep my joke about his hair being greasy to myself.
Depressed and homeless. Pick a struggle.
But he's
Not a cat
crying.
in sight.
Also didn't graduate Hogwarts. Yeah.
He's crying, right?
He's in tears. He's
Okay. Bria
hopefully
will
sobbing
like
everywhere.
wrap her arms around him.
He's gonna like clutch onto you and just sob harder.
Oh, okay. It's alright.
Can we interact with things in
No.
this place?
You cannot. If you try to touch them, they just kind of are like mist.
I think Edmund like tries to touch the picture whenever he sees it, and then like jerks his hand back whenever it turns into mist.
And of course, Edmund, you don't see yourself there either in the graduating photo.
Okay. Has anybody not seen their future selves yet? Because if they haven't, we can just remember that in the future to send them a letter around this time that explains everything that has happened, and then we can just see it in the vision, and this will maybe make some sense.
Oliver kind of stops crying for a moment. He's like, "Wait, everyone else saw one? Was everyone else's like?"
Wait,
If this is the future, it can be changed.
hold on. We're all here. Where's Nate, Sadie, Wilfred, and Nolan? What
You know,
happened to them? What
they
are
haven't-
we doing here?
I also haven't seen them in any of our.
I mean, we saw Nate with Tony's vision, and Nolan was in mine, but
I saw Janice in mine.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one.
Yeah, join the club.
You can see like Oliver goes to like turn off a light, like sits into his hammock and it goes over his face and he like grabs a hat and puts it down over his eyes.
Yeah, Oliver sees that, breaks down again.
He couldn't
Not a
even
flat cap! No!
He couldn't
Doesn't
even.
go with my hair!
Des is like, you couldn't even get one of the beds. You had to get a hammock.
That's his real fate, is he ends up looking like a fucking newsie.
He's about to make the news.
He's on his way to Santa Fe. Leave him alone.
He's out there selling daily profits for a penny.
Oh god, not daily profits.
Extra, read all about it!
Monday morning AU newsies. Fuck.
God, he's homeless and has terrible fashion sense. He's not winning. I don't know.
And no cats.
Yeah, where are his cats? Can he not afford them anymore? Damn.
I feel like they abandoned him. You know, they weren't.
No,
about staying
no,
long
they're
with him.
just in the bag.
Formed a union and ran away.
They realized you were poor and then left.
Damn.
Oliver is the
Poor.
reason why Warrior Cat
Why am I
started.
here?
They're like, this
You
is
can't
not
buy my meow mix anymore. I'm gone.
our, this is not our standard of living. No, thank you.
But back to Desdemona's point.
Mm.
Maybe I don't even know how to begin looking for them at this point.
The bus around you begins to resonate with a hum. There's kind of a pulse that comes from the left-hand side. And not New York, London. London streets like disappear to be nothing but white outside. The vision is ending. The doors to the bus are still open.
I hate to maybe make a suggestion, but we should probably go towards the light, which is usually the opposite of what you want to do, but
That ends horribly in movies.
Bria's going.
Oliver's like, I have
Get
nothing
the
to live
leash.
for anymore, and he's gonna follow.
All right.
You start to hear a loud whisper, sort of hissing through the air from in the light. As we step off of the bus here and back into the void, we walk toward it. You can hear it getting louder and louder, and you can see up ahead Nate with his Darcy with his arm around Sadie. With her arm around Sadie, like holding her steady. Like there's wind coming, and you can see Wilfred nearby, trying to. Wait, was it Nate and Sadie or Darcy and Sadie?
It was Nate and Sadie.
Oh shit! I had it right the first time. Sorry.
Yes, you did.
Sorry. Nate and Sadie. Nate, arm around. He's holding her close, and Wilfred kind of like in front with his hands up toward the direction of the wind, and he's looking up. You start to feel it hitting you too, kind of pushing you back.
Nate, Sadie.
Des! You can hear them yelling over like a violent wind that is swirling around you.
Are you real?
I think so! You can hear Sadie yell back. Wilfred doesn't even really turn, seeming like he can't hear you. He is stepping forward toward the wind.
Des is bracing herself, but she's also like grabbing onto people near her to like help pull them forward.
And since Tony's the heftiest one here, he's going to get into the wind and try and act as a windbreak for everybody else.
Yeah, Tony gets right in front, the wind hitting him and kind of parting in a V. Some of you guys kind of get in behind Tony and start to push forward toward them. Abria, you are able to notice what everyone's moving toward. You see a little kind of black dot in all the light. It has a light kind of coming off of it, and as you get closer, it's not black. It's just you're not able to very easily see it. You can instead see standing in the center of this place is. Oh, sorry, I got a sudden ad, and I'm like, I don't need to know about some CTV fucking show. I can't even skip the ad, motherfucker. There we go. Turn it back on. You can see curled up and probably about 30 feet in the air, similar to when you were seeing that orb initially. You can see Nolan curled up around the little golf ball sized orb, holding it, and like eyes closed, shaking, and there is wind coming off of him. You can feel another pulse hit you, and Tony braces for everybody else. You can hear Wilfred yelling up, "Nolan! Nolan!" yelling up toward him, and there is another pulse. All of the white disappears, and you find yourselves standing on a liquid sea. Around you, a sea of stars and colorful nebulae sprawl out around you. You see the expanse of space, stars, and a web of arcing golden lines moving throughout the entire zone all around you. You can see new ones forming, other ones snapping. You can see a web, and many more of these lines reconnect, touching onto the orb in the center. And there is one final pulse as all of you guys are blown back into space, and you find Purchase on the ground. Oh! You start to come to, opening up your eyes, and you can feel the shaking right now of the corridor. You all lay in a darkened hallway. In front of you is a large brass door that is open, and it is just like in the process of closing and locking shut. You're not sure if this is real or not, but you're all here. You can hear Wilfred coughing. Nate gets up. Is everybody okay? Edmund, you're awake, and you're normal.
Edmund will like look at his arms, like just now registering that he's not in werewolf form. I am. Where? He's gonna start looking around.
Wait, do we have to get the thing off Nolan, or are we going to get sucked into another round of visions in a few more
You
seconds?
don't know where Nolan is right now. You're still kind of like taking in your surroundings. Tony, do you want to look for Nolan?
Yeah.
Make me a perception check, please.
Not good. 4.
Oh, 4. Nolan? You're like looking around in the dark here, and you don't see Nolan. Not right on the ground, not where everyone else has kind of been spat out. Oliver, I want you to make me an investigation check really quick to see if you know where you are.
18.
You're in the hieroglyphic hall.
Where did you roll?
This is...
Did it not roll?
I don't know where you rolled either. You're in the hieroglyphic hall. This is in the dungeon, right nearby where you guys fell into the hole to save Nolan.
Yeah, he'll look around. Oh, we're back at the castle, I think.
Sorry, were you saying something, Mara?
No, so he looks around and he just goes, I think we're back in the castle.
Abria?
Is it?
Or Des?
Just you go.
Is everyone else here? Sound off, I guess.
Wilfred's alive. Nate's here. Hey. You can hear a fervent acknowledgement from Sadie.
Okay. Did everyone else go on the vision quest, or is it just the 5 of us?
I was really hoping that wasn't real. Wilfred says.
Same.
Where's Nolan?
I don't know. Wait, we're back in the castle. Is this the place where we this is the place where we lost him the first time?
Right nearby, yeah.
Can she run to the bathroom?
Yeah, Desdemona starts running.
Abria will follow Des.
Where are you going? You can hear Nate yelling.
I just want
The
to go to
hole.
bed.
Edmund will look at Oliver and like shrug and roll his eyes and follow after them.
Is everybody running?
Yeah.
You guys rush through the darkened hallways here using what light you can from your wands, and you return upon this old bathroom door. The area around you is still quite covered in rubble, and sitting in front of it, you can see the back of a young boy, blonde hair, kind of gripping his stave like a teddy bear, and you can hear him crying.
Abria will start to very slowly walk up behind him.
So I don't have to interrupt the scene later. If anyone looks inside the bathroom, you see just a mound of earth where the hole once was. One second.
How about those visions?
Oliver breaks into sobs again. Why did you bring it up?
That was out of character, motherfucker. You do not have to be extra like that. You do not.
I honestly think Oliver might have gotten the worst fate out of all of us. I don't know.
Genuinely. Yeah, Murder Gang is Desdemona and Edmund.
God, he fell
Haven't
so
even
far.
done it yet, but I'd do it again.
Sorry, what did I miss?
We were just talking about the visions.
Okay. Abria, you're approaching Nolan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get closer and you put a hand out to like put on Nolan's shoulder, and he flinches. Do
Hey,
you say anything?
hi.
But Bria, you're alive. I thought you all.
Shh. We're fine. We're all okay.
Okay. Okay. He seems super fucking messed up by this experience.
She will like kneel down so she's like knelt beside him. You okay?
He like grabs you and gives you like a big hug.
She'll wrap her arms around him.
I think we're back.
Seems
I
like
can't
it.
be sure, but it calmed down. He says, looking down through kind of a stuffy nose and watery eyes, and he pulls out from his breast a cupping a little stone orb that still glows with a bit of yellow light. There's a tremor that hits, making the entire area shake before it begins to subside for as quickly as it came.
We should get out of here. And we need to regroup. That's what we need to do.
I need the hospital wing.
Okay, I can get you there. Okay, just you should probably put that away.
Yeah. And he's going to like put it in his like breast pocket. Probably not the best place, but the one he has for now.
Yeah. She will like help him to his feet. Kind of like calling out to the others, hey, and can somebody help support the other side?
I got it.
What state are we in now? Who are we still? Still loads of us carrying injuries, and
Oh yeah, you are injured again. That might be another hint as to the being back in reality because you're actually hurt. Yeah, like Edmund's at one fucking hit point, you know.
1 hit point in a dream. I'm helping Abria with this
Madam
blonde
Humphrey
man
doesn't
negative.
ask blonde man derogatory.
Were you tagging what you were saying?
Yes.
Madam Humphrey doesn't ask questions. We need to get everyone up there.
This is why Brooke doesn't play blonde men.
Does anybody still
hate
want
blonde
to
men.
try and maintain deniability and sneak back
Except
to
you.
the cop?
Sorry, Roger. please say it again.
Okay, before we go out into the castle, some of us obviously have to go to the hospital, and so indicates the massive amount of wounds.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to try and maintain deniability and try and sneak back to the common rooms without anybody noticing?
If we go to the hospital wing, Poppy's not going to ask questions, and we can just stay there.
Who the fuck is Poppy? Wilfred says.
Madam Pomfrey?
Can a Bruce
I don't know her
smack him on
first
the back of the
name.
head?
Did you think her first name was Madam? Do you think all of our professors' first name is Professor?
Shut up.
I hate it here.
Damn, there's dumb and then there's just whatever this is.
Does Abria say that?
Yes.
Listen, I think I might take Tony up on that. I'm just going back to the common room.
Coward.
Fuck you, I don't want to get expelled.
We're not going to get expelled if we all go to the hospital wing.
Yeah,
It's
you're
better
more likely
for
to
us
get
to
caught
go
sneaking into your
there.
common room.
Yeah, like
It's better for us
6
to go-
students all heading together to the hospital wing. Yeah, well, what could possibly have gone wrong?
Poppy's not going to demand any answers from us, but when we go there, we'll very likely get like a pass or something, and that's why we weren't in the common room at that time.
It's a full moon tonight. I could say you guys found me.
You guys can hear something that is magically enchanted to hit anywhere you are in the castle, but still feels a little far away. You can hear it's like the morning around from the chiming of the bells. It is either it is either 6 a.m. the following morning or 6 p.m. the following night.
Either way, we're allowed to be out and about.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh shit, that's why I'm back to normal.
Ye of little faith.
Okay.
Can we get the boy with the broken leg up to the hospital wing now?
Please.
Yes.
Please. And Edmund, who has various incredible injuries.
I have 1 hit point.
Edmund is one blow of the wind away from dying.
Tis but a flesh wound.
No one sneeze around Edmund.
You say it's a flesh wound, like your flesh isn't also just
Oliver
currently
sticks his
falling
foot
off.
out to trip him.
So, are we no longer
What
stealthing?
the fuck?
That's a good question.
We can.
Are we trying to get to the hospital wing quietly?
Edmund is putting Nolan's comfort, like, above being quiet about it.
Okay.
Agreed.
So,
a
yeah, you
true
guys
doctor.
make your way up into the quad, and like immediately once you get above the dungeons, you can see like the fucking sun like coming up over the horizon. Like not many people are like out at this time, except for like really early birds. And you guys pass over the stone bridge into the quad, like Nolan limping, and two students are walking by right now. You can see Darcy and Delilah in like more like sports sort of gear, probably doing a little morning workout, and Darcy just takes one fucking look at so many of you. Just, the fuck happened to you?
Full
Fell down the
contact
stairs.
yoga. Don't ask questions.
That was amazing comedic timing, guys. Fuck.
I think we should go with full contact yoga. I don't know.
I think with an answer like that, the both of them are like watching you guys go past, like look at each other, not unsure about what's going on, and yeah, Wolford's like, "You're doing contact yoga, and we fell down the stairs." He like keeps walking with you guys. Did you say contact yoga? Is that what you said, Jess? That's what I heard.
What'd you say?
What did you say? Because I heard contact yoga.
Yeah, full contact yoga.
What the fuck is that?
full contact yoga?
It's something I made up.
Obviously something dangerous.
I'm
I don't know,
allowed to
like,
make
see
things
yourself?
up just so because I find it funny.
Full contact yoga.
It's like electric triangle.
Electric triangle
Sounds
is
like a
a
euphemism.
real instrument. Thank you.
You know? Sounds like a euphemism.
Full contact. Ew.
Hey, want to go back to my place and do some full contact yoga?
Damn. Alright.
We're all
Okay.
adults here.
Do we have to
Yeah.
roll now to see if that rumor is now spreading around the school?
No, it just is.
Well-
People are going to be like, "You guys fell down the stairs? You guys do yoga?" Yeah. So you guys head off toward the hospital wing, passing by damn it, I fucking forget. There's some fucking statue right by the stairs that go up. It's like Jeremy the
The
Lanky or
one-eyed
some
witch?
shit. No, it's not the one-eyed witch.
Jeremy the Lanky?
Yeah, it's literally something like that. It's like a guy who's like super fucking lanky.
No, I think
Damn
we
it.
just call it that.
It's just
Uh,
a statue of Oliver then? Alright.
1 second.
They're all over.
Suffered enough.
Statue.
I have
man's
legal
gonna-
rights to do this.
Oliver's
I don't
gonna
know.
go into Transfigurations class, take one look at Dildero, remember, and then break down into sobs.
Boris the Bewildered. It's Boris the Bewildered.
Jeremy the Lanky?
I don't know. Boris the Bewildered. I'm looking it up.
I remember when we had a whole thing about, like, yeah, Brooke is. We talked about, like, sessions and making them go longer.
I'm the one who tracks them on. This bitch is looking at Jeremy the Lanky.
What have we done?
Exist. So funny.
Okay, it's Boris the Bewildered. Here you go.
That is nothing like Jeremy the Lanky.
You're right. I'm
My-
thinking of a different one.
My next
but-
character is gonna be a descendant of Boris the Bewildered. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, you guys pass by the statue of Boris the Bewildered and head in through two open doors into the place where Edmund would know all too well is the hospital wing, where Madame Pomfrey works. Right now it's the morning, and so you know she's like right around the corner, probably fixing up herself a bit of breakfast, like a coffee or something. Edmund.
Poppy? Or Madam Pomfrey, sorry.
Oh, love it. Up so early, are we? I'll be right there. 1 second. And you can hear like the tinging of like a spoon in a teacup. She comes out. She turns the corner and like before she can take a sip of her tea, drops the teacup. It shatters on the ground. She immediately runs to you. Edmund, what on earth happened?
Rough full moon.
Oh my goodness! All of you, this way! And she will treat you over at your like at the beds. She doesn't ask anyone else what happened, and we kind of will cut forward to you guys having been treated, sitting in beds nearby in the hospital wing, and Madame Pomfrey just looking bewildered. I'm just happy that you didn't go and get yourselves killed.
Pretty close to it.
Do they know?
They do know, yeah.
All right. You can see Pomfrey flicks her wand over toward the entrance, and it slams shut. You can hear a little click of the lock. She grabs a chair and pulls it around, sits. All right, everyone. Let's talk. Now, I don't need to know the details. In fact, I much rather not knowing. But if Edmund's secret is out, it's important that we're all on the same page here. All right? Wilfred looks like a little confused. The fact of Mr. Levitt's lycanthropy will not be shared with any faculty, students, or members of the press. Is that understood? Tony just like
Just like staring at it.
puts up a thumbs up.
Of course.
Yeah, Wilfred says. He sounds a little unsure. As for all of you, this is something that is not a moral failing. It does not have to be a problem. Mr. Edmund here probably just didn't. Did you not take the last dose?
I did.
Oh. Mr. Edmund here is current with his medication. And this is. Mr. Edmund is sick. We are doing our best to treat him and help him, and we see no reason as to why he should be subject to any of the draconian rules that our ministry has for people like him. He deserves to be here just as much as any of you. Yeah, it was a little shocking at first, Sadie says. But I can see Edmund just wanted to help.
Bria will like raise her hand slightly. This is a safe space, right?
It's a safe space for those who are safe.
Okay. I will literally murder anyone who tells his secret.
All right, that is the opposite of safety, but I do appreciate the moxie.
Okay, thank you.
Nate looks a little unsure. He has difficulty meeting Edmund's eyes. You cool now, Edmund?
Edmund has been looking like, you know, when your mom is like yelling at someone and you're just like kind of awkwardly standing there, or like your friend's mom is yelling at them and you're just like sitting there.
The little kid, like,
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm sorry for scaring you.
I think it might be something that we'll have to talk about. It is a little scary, but I won't tell anybody.
I won't
Promise.
hurt anyone. I won't. I haven't.
As you say that, flashes of murder flash in your mind. Why did you do that? You're not sure. Many fears come to the forefront. It's cut by I had something and now it's gone. Nolan, I think, saying Edmund did everything he could to keep us safe. I'm here for you. Right as soon as my leg is better, which will take a little while. You'll have to be drinking some Skelly Grow. It's not a very fun potion, but in about a month or two, you'll at least be up on your feet. A month? It's a broken. Damn it! I don't know that. It's a broken femur. Yes, it'll be bad for quite a while. But not to worry. We'll heal you right up.
If you add powdered fairy wings to it, it speeds the healing process up by just a little bit.
Are you telling that to Nolan or to Pomfrey? Did you just like look at you like I know how to fucking do my job? You know? Like I don't need some fucking second year telling me like. Okay. She says.
I think I know more about healing than you do, genius.
She says, at least it's the weekend. You don't have to worry about classes in the morning here, but I have written up a statement to explain your absences. The headmistress knows not to ask any questions of me, as I will not answer. And she looks down. Does she know? Wilfred asks. You know, about a topic at hand. About Edmund. Yes, she knows. Oh, okay. All right, I'll leave you all to your rest. If you feel as though you can get up, walk around, talk to me first, and you can go for your weekend if you want.
You shouldn't press any bruises, right?
Shouldn't press any bruises.
Like, I shouldn't do this, right? And she reaches over and presses her hand on Nolan's leg, like presses down into it.
Ow! Don't!
Oh my god!
Dude! How? Well, not on another person. You can do it to yourself all you want.
Alright, good to know. Thank you for the clarification.
Just do not rip your stitches. I do not want to have to do that again. And she leaves you all to your solitude. Heads over to get done the paperwork.
Is she like out of earshot?
Yes.
Do we want to talk about what happened?
When this happens in mythology, it's really, really bad. Whenever you see the future and you think, "Oh, great, we can change it," and what you in the myths, what always happens is you end up making it worse, or something else goes wrong.
It wasn't
So
the future. You can hear Sadie kind of building up, yells in your direction. I think she realized she was too loud. It wasn't the future. It's just some dream. Some bad dream. Sorry, you may continue, Tony.
And just, having heard that, is just going to turn to Sadie and say, "What did you see?"
You don't have to, Nate says. Apparently, Nate knows. I saw myself die.
In myths, there was also a seer called Cassandra who was never believed, and Troy turned out worse for it.
I'd very much
Alright,
like to
so
believe that it wasn't the future either, Wilfred says. But I don't think any of us really know for certain.
well, then maybe both or neither of that is true. Maybe it was just a warning. Like, these things could happen. Not definite things that are going to happen that we will have to change.
What if it's just inevitable? Nolan says.
And what's the point of free will?
The universe is an uncaring place. I don't know if it needs to have meaning.
Or
I don't
another way
think.
you could look at it. Yeah, what you saw was horrible, but think about, what if it works the other way too, and now you got know for guarantee that your mum's going to stay alive until then. Nobody else could say that.
I'll have to do more research. Nolan says. I don't know how these things work. I don't know what this thing. He looks down and kind of like looks into his pocket, closes it. I don't know what it is. But I saw something, Wilfred, before, when we were in that room. You tried to take it from me, and I saw you get hurt. That's why I pulled away. I don't know if anyone else should touch it. Not yet.
If you can keep that thing. I mean, you saw it. You were able to see it, which is wild considering,
Maybe if we knew more about it, then we could look into what to do. But it's quiet right now, and it doesn't seem to hurt me.
Edmund's gonna look at Abria to see how she's like taking all of this in.
Abria is kind of like, she has that look of somebody who, when they've seen something or are thinking about something, but they're trying to act like they are not. Like, she's pretending to be intently focused on the conversation at hand.
Bree,
Yeah.
what do you think? I can see the gears turning.
I think I agree with everybody else.
Insight check.
Speaking of insight checks, can I do an insight check on something I witnessed earlier?
I guess, yeah.
Wonderful. My insight's terrible, but I wanted to try. Oh, that's not too bad.
I got a 4 on my insight check.
I got a 14 to insight Desdemona when, like, their reaction to their own thing was weird.
Des, you can make like a deception check and then tell Abria based on that check what you think she might be able to deduce, if anything.
Mm-hmm. Should I make it out in the open or like in hidden?
You can make it out in the open.
Okay.
I mean, we all know out of character that you're not, being as forthcoming.
Speak for yourself. I can't read tone.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Brooke.
That was my worry.
But still, she still rolled a 14. What, if anything, what little things does she pick on? Maybe tone, body language, stuff like that.
I think through confusion, Abria would be able to tell at this point that was entirely genuine. But there are little things. Her inflection wasn't as serious as it usually is. And she didn't look shaken at all by what she saw.
Okay.
And that's the only two things she'd be able to pick up on.
Perfect. You may continue.
Just the the way the fight was described, from what we saw Magnus do, was he a wandless caster?
You definitely saw him use wandless magic, yes. He used an offhand like attack.
So, what do we do from here?
Well, Nolan suggested research. See if we can do anything about what we saw. I mean, maybe those are just possibilities. Like, if we do something specific, then that will happen.
Right. I don't know much about how this all works, but
None of us do.
if we can stop what was seen from happening, then we should.
I don't think it'd be too hard in Oliver's case. I mean, all you have to do is save up enough money to not end up on the night bus.
You saw yourself homeless? Wilfred says.
No, don't say that.
Tears. Just complete tears.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, you're talking a lot for someone who hasn't shared what they've seen yet.
And I don't have to. I don't have to. I mean, Nate hasn't either.
Insight check. 13.
He's not saying it a little bit out of spite.
Fuck.
I know this man saw me dying. He killed me. This bitch.
His vision was him killing Abria.
No, his vision was killing me.
It wasn't even with a wand, it was just him stabbing you.
Just asphyxiation. Yeah.
It was just me asleep in my bed. It was me asleep in my bed. Exactly. Yeah. He was standing over me with a pillow. Yeah, I know it.
Well, none of this is leaving this hospital wing, I guess. Um,
We're never
I don't
going to
think
be allowed to talk about this again, Wilfred says.
no, we aren't going to be allowed to talk about it outside of this group.
But you said the hospital wing.
Oh my fucking god. You are so dumb.
Listen, we some of us don't even know what we saw. There's a lot of stuff in there, and not all of us saw each other's visions.
Yeah, and some of the stuff we saw in the first vision was remarkably non-specific, like getting chased through the woods. Didn't that already happen to somebody?
Okay.
Um,
Damn.
And then like the thing that we have to save the school from some great evil that's down underground. Isn't that like everybody's final year project anyway? Isn't that what
What?
we're just supposed to do
No?
stuff like that?
No. Well, I don't know what kind of books you've been reading, Nate says. I mean, mostly I'm just looking to graduate.
with that, Oliver once again breaks down.
This is
I-
the best
That's
bit
so
ever.
funny. Inspiration, Amara. That's
It's like one of the least serious visions we saw. It completely debilitated Oliver.
You just hear from the other side of the room.
He's like
Can
behind a
we-
partition. Sorry, go ahead, Maya.
Can we just avoid all mentions of graduating, buses, cats,
Drinking.
drinking, transfiguration, purple? Just any
Pitching
of it.
in.
Yeah, don't ask me to pitch in for anything.
Flat caps.
Okay.
Amex.
What? Nate looks so confused.
He was on the night bus and he apparently couldn't even afford a hammock or a bed. He had to
He didn't
sleep
even
in a
have his
hammock.
cats with him.
I
Or
thought
he
we're
didn't
not
graduate.
talking about it.
Sorry. It's just really funny when he cries.
He's like curled up on one of the beds next to Nolan, just sobbing.
No one's like. It's okay.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, Avery, I also didn't graduate.
Does not make him feel better. He starts crying more.
Dude,
All
we
right,
just talked about graduations being a boundary.
All right, let's just avoid talking to Oliver for a little bit. I think he needs time to calm down.
Okay, well, maybe we can get more of a time box on when these things were happening, because most of it looked like when we were older, like either maybe last year of school or
We should
After-
also
after we did.
determine who saw what vision.
Yes, I think Roger just needs to finish his sentence, though.
yeah.
Roger.
First, just because this may be the more time urgent one. It said when you saw what happened to you, how old did you look?
And then, Maya, can you repeat what you said a second ago?
I was saying we should determine who, and this is out of character,
Oh,
who
okay.
saw what vision. Because I don't think everybody saw every single one.
Yeah, so we started with Abria. No one saw your vision, Abria. You went to Edmund. Abria, you saw Edmund's vision, right? And then you and Edmund saw saw Tony's
Tony's.
vision. Yeah. And then Tony and you two saw Desdemona's vision, and then all of you saw Oliver's vision. Yeah. And then we
They've
didn't
all
see any
witnessed
of the
my downfall.
NPCs other than Nolan.
Bree, what did you see?
I I didn't really see anything. It was pretty normal, actually, in comparison to some of the others.
How dare you make me do so many insight checks?
Because
Fucking 7.
I know you have a low modifier.
Make a deception check if it is a deception. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Shit, I gotta talk about that shit. Deception. 16.
Motherfucker.
Has a +7. Would have beaten you with a 2 on the die.
He'll like nod sagely.
I mean, hey, listen, everyone. I think it's good to point out that, like, yeah, you can save, like, if it's too traumatic, like in the case of, I guess, Oliver, who's completely debilitated by what he saw, then yeah, you can save it, but I don't think hiding things is great for any of us.
Mine is kind of connected to Sadie's, and she doesn't want to talk about it. So I think
Well,
just
we kind of know the gist. That's fine. We don't. We know the content. I'm not gonna make you recite what happened.
thank you.
All right. So bottom line, we all saw something severely traumatic.
And then Tony's just realizing that all he saw was himself studying really hard and then becoming head boy.
Precisely.
I think, Edmund, that we can agree that that is the bottom line. Is everyone probably saw something that they will never forget in their lifetime.
Something that can't come true. Or we can't let come true.
I don't know. Nolan says. I don't know. I think I just need to lay down. Thank you. He looks up. Even though he can't, see you, he still looks up. Thank you for being there for me. It means so much. And I'm sorry. He looks down in shame.
Maya, comfort your man.
You know, here I am being a good player and just waiting for everyone to get their moment in. Hey,
this is your boyfriend.
Maya, you need to take things for yourself once in a while. Just jump in and do it.
Good lord.
Because if there's prolonged periods of silence, Alex is just going to move on.
Correct.
Go get your man.
Maya, go. Now.
I didn't have anything to say.
Okay.
Fair.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you don't need to apologize. It's fine. We went down there to save you. I guess it kind of worked, minus the broken leg. And that's it. You didn't cause any of this. I'm pretty sure you didn't want any of us to fall down a hole.
No, I didn't.
You didn't want to get a broken leg. You didn't want to get attacked by a giant snake and
Well, actually, that I was
creatures.
looking for. So.
Oh, the giant snake you were looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
Does the fact that it was made out of bone kind of sweeten the pot for you, or?
They can chuckle. Wilfred's like, "Oh shit!" He goes into his pack. Oliver, I have something for you.
He looks up from his sobbing.
Jar.
Did you manage to grab one?
Yeah, Nolan and I got it.
He's gonna like reach out to grab it, kind of just investigate
They'll
the
like
jar.
toss it to you. Like, be careful. Fuck, Wilfred. Could drop this shit.
I appreciate it. Wonder what it is, though.
You actually brought one of those things up here, Sadie says. That could really harm somebody. I feel like Oliver's got it.
Oliver's like
Oliver
standing
can't
by the
even
window,
manage
shaking
his
the jar.
cats. I hope that thing eats one of your cats.
I'm gonna put it
And
under
we're
your
back
bed
to
at night.
normal.
Now I understand why you have such a problem with cats, Edmund. Nate says.
I am allergic.
Woof woof.
Does that count as
Is
hate
it-
speech?
I was about to say, is that a microaggression? That's literally about to say that.
I'll get Pomfrey. I can call her over really quick.
And a few people laugh, and that's where we'll end that little scene. Okay, I think now is a good time to take our break. Technically, you guys can get hashtag downtimes. And when we come back from the break, we will start off with the new semester.
I appreciate all of you. Just to say this before we go on break, I appreciate all of you. I'm not going to be able to get all of these done during
Duh.
session.
You're dead.
However, like if you need to roll for something, like you want to roll for it, and it's like really pressing that you get the answer before like the start of the next semester, then just at me. But I will get it done.
Yeah, we don't expect you to finish them all in 10 minutes. Everyone get them in 10 minutes, and then Jess finish them in like 2. Cool. Okay. See you guys in 10 minutes.
See you.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 US, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Hello, we are back. We are back. Allow me to find some new music to kind of set the scene and change the tone. I'm thinking good old Hufflepuff common room. Sending your way now. Oh. No, no one levels up or anything. Okay. The the winter break came. There is quite a bit of snow that fell from all
Mara?
around. You guys returned home for Christmas. Mara, you saying something?
There wasn't, no.
Oh, okay.
No,
Sorry.
there was just like background noise coming from Mara.
Gotcha. And it was odd after something so earth-shatteringly weird has gone on to return to a life of mundane activity with family. Even what is it? Abria. I think a bunch of you guys, but I think Abria specifically. Abria, you are sent a package. It's from Rin, and it's for Christmas. And it is there's a little note attached to it, and it is a big roll. It's a yoga mat. And it says, I'm trying to find one that has good traction. You really shouldn't be doing that in the great staircase. Hope you're feeling better.
What the fuck? And I'm gonna have to use it too.
All of you guys get yoga mats for Christmas from Rin. With specific, like, grippiness on one end. What a nice girl. And we return to Hogwarts. We're going to set our scene back during the opening announcements for the semester. I hope everyone enjoyed their Saturnalia holidays, Headmistress McGonagall says up at the front. I am pleased to announce that all temporary spell and ground restrictions have been lifted as renovations finished over the winter. Over the weekend, expect some delays on school grounds as Centennial Eostra preparations take place. Furthermore, you can hear a heavy cough from beside her. Hagrid. Right. Professor Hagrid would also like to ask that any students who find eggs in the coming months take them to the groundskeeper's hut for safekeeping and hatching. Now, may our feast commence! And food appears on everybody's plates. You guys are able to grab some morning meal and head out to say hi to your friends. Maybe I'll roll a random person. I'll roll a d5, d6. Oliver, what do you do in the morning?
God, this is after break.
After break, yeah.
He's honestly probably hanging out at the Ravenclaw table, talking to Drusilla. He would have told her what he found, and he would have just said, like, he found it in the forest. So he's got, like, the little jar.
So you're talking to who?
Drusilla.
Drusilla, right. She said, she, like, gives it a look. This thing's weird. Whoa, did it just move?
Yeah, it's like, it's weirdly corrosive. I don't know what it does, though. I can't find anything on it in the library. I figured.
It's like a giant amoeba. You know, like a single-celled organism?
He gives her like a dead-eyed look. I know what an amoeba is.
Oh boy. And at that time, okay, I gotta roll. Oh, that's the wrong dice anyway. Abria shows up.
Hi guys.
Sabria.
I usually don't come over here because, and like, she kind of looks over at Janice.
That's fair.
But I thought I'd try new things. She'll like plop down.
Tony, you're here as well. You've loaded up your plate with goodies, and you can see, Oliver and Abria have come over for a little visit. It's good to see them after the break. It's kind of lonely.
I've just got one question about the downtime. I was just gonna. The one thing I wanted to do was to see if I could get broom proficiency up, just in case it's relevant. What's the passing number that I have to get?
Let's see. I'll check. Did you roll it? Not
I've
yet.
done it twice. I've got one more in the stack if I need it.
Where did you
And I need to.
roll? Is this the acrobatics check?
Yeah, that is what you do for.
Unfortunately, neither one succeeded.
All right.
Well, too low.
I guess I'll. Oh no, but I'll save that one because I may want to use that for research. But the other
Sure.
thing I was wondering is when on my first downtime I did research in mind altering magic, and I didn't pass it. But I was just wondering, should I have rolled that with like some sort of bonus or advantage since I have access to the Ravenclaw library?
No.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, back to it. Tony, you're here. You can see Abria and Oliver have decided to stay by. It was nice seeing them because the break, well, eventually letters between friends became farther between. It's good to see them again.
So what do you guys do over the holidays?
Well, I could tell you, but usually when I tell people, they look at me weird. So, Oliver, you should talk about what you did.
Don't people look at you weird anyway? Janice says quietly over her dinner.
I'm
trying so hard to be nice.
Or like we'll cut in at that, like stop anything that happens. I did some studying, thought about everything that happened, and just decided that I can change my own fate.
Fate, Drusilla says. Never believed in that shit.
Exactly. You get to decide what you are with your life.
Precisely, she says with a smile. Let's roll. Meanwhile, Rama, let's try again. Hey. Edmund, what are you doing at the Gryffindor table, or are you going somewhere else?
Edmund has realized that both Abria and Oliver have abandoned him, and so he has been like unconsciously glaring daggers at the Ravenclaw table because every time he looks up, he has this like very much resting bitch face going on, and he keeps looking over there. But he has very specifically quartered his toast, and has spread marmalade onto one quarter, jam onto the other, butter on the next, and then lemon curd. And he has like an orange pre-peeled on his plate. It's a very nutritious breakfast.
Are they Is it cut like an X or a T?
X.
It's like, are they square or are they like triangle?
They're triangles, of course.
Well, triangles. Cute.
He's also
Is that
like
is that
got
way? Because
his
then you don't have to eat the crust, or like
kind
like a
of,
pizza?
yeah. He's also got a book in his lap that he's been like trying to read haphazardly without dripping like jam onto it or anything. And it's very much like
So you're
very
like looking,
awkward.
you like were reading the book, and you're now like glaring in that direction, but still holding the book and eating your toast. And Desdemona, you are right nearby. You can see his like murderous gaze.
Towards the Ravenclaw table.
Yeah.
Specifically looking at Oliver mostly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Des was like at a point like she had an apple in one hand and then a pen in another, and she's like absentmindedly writing something down. She like takes a bite out of her apple and her eyes like glance over to Edmund, and then like she does a double take, locks on, and then follows his gaze towards the Ravenclaw table, and then back towards him, and then back towards the Ravenclaw table, and then back again. Take a picture, it'll last longer.
I'm not staring or anything. I was just looking over there, observing, you know.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Observing all those that nice wave to his hair, the strange broadness to his shoulders.
He does not have any broadness to his shoulders. He just used a new mousse today, and I keep smelling it, and it's gross.
You've been, Edmund, you've been smelling something weird, actually. You're pretty sure it's Oliver, but it is from the Ravenclaw table. Something new.
It's kind of sulfury. It's gross.
Sulfur?
It kind of has that like after smell to it.
Do you mean sulfates? Are you smelling the sulfates in his shampoo?
No, I mean sulfur.
If you start
as in the
smelling
egg.
burnt toast, be sure to tell somebody, Logan says.
Logan, if you smell a fruit, tell someone.
You woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, Edmund.
You missed a really golden opportunity for a joke there, Logan, and I'm kind of disappointed in you.
Damn it, yeah, I did.
Whatever, I am going to go over there.
Uh-huh.
To investigate.
Sure. Tell me how much his eyes twinkle when he talks about things.
His eyes don't twinkle. He'll get up and go over to the Ravenclaw table.
Like throws down a fork, like
yeah.
Yeah.
She takes another bite of her apple.
Over at the Ravenclaw table, the Ravenclaws, Janice is quietly eating her meal. Saoirse's over at the Slytherin table right now. Drusilla is looking at this this thing that Oliver's given her, and Brett is probably just like making like a little house out of his pancakes. Out of his waffles, and Billy is watching him do this, and then Reese seems extra quiet. Ravenclaw table's always way more like calm. There's like a lot less going on normally. But Edmund, you walk into the scene where they're talking about what they did over the week of the winter break.
He's like kind of trying to stealthily sniff as he like walks to the table on a
Make a perception check at advantage.
By God, I will smell people. Give me 1 second to check my phone.
Also, I want
Please.
you to make like a performance check for trying not to come off as
Oh
know?
no. I got a dirty 20 on the perception.
The dice tell a story.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna use my inspo. No, I rebuke that.
No.
15.
No.
That would have been really funny.
I
That would've been
rebuke
so
it.
funny.
I need
I
to keep up my
rebuke you,
mysterious
fates.
emo boy persona. I can't be sniffing people out in the open.
Oh. Okay, so Edmund, you pass by. Oliver, what's your passive perception?
Mara said BRB.
Oh shit!
Give me.
Oh, damn.
17.
So you're able to notice Evan sniffing you. Most people don't, but Oliver notices because coming up from behind, you can see Edmund like sauntering over and kind of leaning over people's shoulders, looking at what they're eating. You know, and he looms over you. You're like mid conversation, and then you can hear this slight like little. I don't know if it probably didn't show up on my fucking microphone, but a little like sniffle.
It did.
Oh, it did.
You see his nostrils flaring.
Once he gets like closer to Oliver, he'll like drop into a whisper. Your new moose stinks.
And also, cats. Smells like cats. Mara, are you back or are you like fully BRB?
No.
Oh, she's BRB. Okay. Well, I'll say because I have another way I can go with this. So
I'm
Edmund.
back.
Oh,
I will need you to repeat that. Somebody called. Sorry.
Okay, you're good. Edmund was like sniffing around you and you're like the only person to notice, and he like gets kind of close to you and will whisper, your new moose stinks. And there's cat hair in it.
He will like lean back slightly. Guys, this is like coconuts in it. I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like gonna run his hand through his hair and then like smell his hand. He's like, it smells fine.
You
And now you have a
smell
cat.
like
Cat
a
hair's
spoiled
everywhere.
pina colada.
how would Edmund know what that smells like?
Leave me alone. How do you not know what a pina colada smells like? What?
I've never been around a pina colada
What?
in my life.
I can't do this. I gotta go.
Oliver's just gonna be like, it's better than the scent of wet dog.
I don't smell like what. Whatever.
You do smell something else though, Edmund. At first you think it's Oliver. But no, there's something else. Kind of like makes you kind of I don't know, twingy. Ooh. And you definitely smell it around the Ravenclaw table, and you kind of sniff, and look over toward Reese. He's been very quiet the whole time, and you can't really place your. It doesn't smell like chicken. It doesn't smell like BO either. It just smells. He smells different. Very different.
How was your break, Reese?
Oh, sorry. Were you guys talking to me?
No, but I am now.
because he knew that like another conversation was going on about break. It was fine. Went out to India with my family, so it was busy, busy, busy. Looks back down at his meal.
Got a 4 on my insight. I fucking hate it here.
Roll advantage on that one.
19.
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll for him, but yeah. You can tell he's not giving the whole truth. He looks uncomfortable. He looks dissociated, like he's staring out into the middle of fucking nowhere.
Edmund will, like, squint at him for a while. Before sitting down next to Oliver, probably. All right.
I mean, I would ask what you did for your break, Edmund, but you were here with me the whole time, Drusilla says.
Yeah. It's really relaxing during the break here.
It's weird seeing the hallways so empty.
It's almost like eerie. Maybe a horror movie would take place here.
Oh, you know about the bodies?
You don't?
I think the two of you know exactly that you guys are playing into like a bit, and the two of you just kind of like chuckle for a second. I've never seen anything like this, Oliver. She hands it back. If you want my help with it, I can look into it further, though.
That'd be great if you don't mind, unless you're busy. I totally get it.
Oh, Tony probably can help out. You're always around in the library, aren't you, Tony?
What is this thing? Is it? Did we get this in the Underdungeon or?
Yes, it is one of the slimes that attacked you guys. It's in a jar.
Yeah, I will say he lied and told Darcy that he found it in the forest.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
You mean Drusilla?
No, I was letting Tony know. Yeah, Drusilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, he holds it open, like pokes at it. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. It really does. Do you think this thing has like a? Is it made for some purpose, or does it?
It hits the glass toward you, like it jumps out at you.
He hands it back.
Seems like you have a friend, Drusilla says, with a sly smile.
And am I the only one that it's leapt at like that?
It's been moving around, but yeah. Might be coincidental.
I don't think it likes you very much.
He just wants a hug.
I mean, I hate keeping it locked away here, but letting it out would be pretty bad, I think.
Do not let it out.
He looks
If you
so
found
sad.
it in the Forbidden Forest, you'll get
else looks
multiple
sad?
people killed, Janice says.
You look sad. And I don't want you out freely roaming about.
Yeah, because I'm the one that should be locked away. He undertones.
Edmund will raise an eyebrow at that, be so for real.
Oh my gosh, can you please keep the petty flirting over at the Gryffindor table? I'm trying to eat, Janice says.
It's not flirting.
Go read another book.
The only flirting Janice will get will be out of a book.
That's perfectly fine by me.
Fine by everyone else, too.
But yeah, she has no problem with that. Okay.
Telling
You
an
guys-
aromantic person they get no bitches.
Yeah, like, sweet. Fuck yeah. Our scene will kind of like fade and reappear in Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Professor Rojas is pacing in front of the classroom right now while everyone else listens. She says, Nate is up there next to her right now. Expelliarmus. Iconic, simple, effective. In essence, useful. Expelliarmus is paramount for disarming assailants with ease. Wand movements follow a clockwise coil and a shove upward, like so. Mr. Nate? Well, why don't we give the class a show? Do I have to? Nate says up at the front. Yes. All right. Now, on guard, just like I showed you. Come on, wand out, wand out. Nate pulls it out. All right. Now, you try to Expelliarmus me, and I you. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Expelliarmus! And they both Nate tries to cast it at her. Doesn't really work out too well. There is a whip crack, a white flash, and his hand vaults the wand flying into the air. She leans forward and catches it. Thank you! She gives like a bow, and people give a little clap, and she throws the wand back to Nate, who fumbles it. Oh, I have to be the fucking guinea pig every time.
Woo!
What was
go
that?
Butterfingers.
I think as she's continuing and going you'll pair up into groups of 2, please, to practice. Nate has and is going to try to just rub it on your face.
He's just smacking his hands away.
And everybody starts to pair off 2 by 2. There's little sections where you guys can spar. So, after we pick our groups, everyone will attempt Expelliarmus, and then after Expelliarmus, we'll be able to do 2 other spells of your choice. All right, groups.
I have a certain amount of anger I need to get out. That's just been kind of boiling inside, so I'm gonna pair up with Wilfred.
Mm-hmm.
You are so scary.
I don't know what to tell you. She has a deep boiling anger and issues she has not addressed.
She has several issues she needs to address.
Wilfred is deadly serious. Try to go easy on you, he says, holding his wand in the air.
You can try that, but I won't be going easy on you, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to get a little bit of revenge for last semester.
Again, you can try. We'll see how well it works out.
That's consent. He's going to... We're going to fight. Okay. So, that's Wilfred.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Everybody else?
I cannot believe you just said that, but also Des is gonna pair up with Nate.
Mm-hmm. Why you always gotta have something to say? Nate says.
Honestly, I'm just saying things. It's an added bonus that it bothers you so much.
You like bothering me so much?
Of
I'm
course.
already put out on display like some kind of gutted and stuffed pig.
I mean, honestly, good on Rojas for recognizing who the most entertaining person to put up on the spot is.
All right, that's it. Get in line. Come on.
Yes, sir.
I was put up on the spot, and I wasn't given enough room. And when you try sparring with Rojas, inside her eyes are like black holes.
Exactly what she was going to do and counted down.
On guard. Okay, you guys are together. Anybody else? We got 3 other players to
I'm
get
thinking.
partners with.
I'll grab
I'll
Logan. You can go. Go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
It's too late.
So, Edmund, you head on over
Broke it.
toward Logan. I think maybe Logan heads over toward you. Hey, I didn't mean anything by, like, the comment this morning. You know that, right?
Yeah, dude, you're fine.
Okay, cool. You want to try out Expelliarmus?
Yeah, sure. I think that'll definitely be useful.
You guys walk over. He is kind of like swinging his wand. And... What's up with you and Oliver? You guys are always getting into it.
He's annoying. That's what's up.
I don't know. I don't see him being nearly as annoying as you treat him. Like, if anybody, Sally's annoying.
You always say your sisters are annoying. I think that's just a sibling thing.
It's not just a sibling thing. It's like an unequivocal fact.
Sam's nice. Sometimes.
When she wants to be, yeah. Unless, of course, she's going on a shopping trip, in which case I'm carrying all the fucking bags.
Right.
Sorry.
Nothing's... You're fine. Nothing's going on with me and him, just so you know.
Hmm?
Nothing with me and Oliver.
I didn't exactly ask that question. What do you mean? What do you mean nothing is going on between...
You just asked, like,
something's
what?
going on between you two?
No, you just asked, like, why I think he's annoying, and Des said earlier that... Whatever, Expelliarmus. Get out of my face.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Oliver, sounded like you were ready.
Oliver's actually going to approach Nolan if he's here.
Absolutely, he's here. He currently has his leg within like a big brace that braces his entire upper leg there and the knee, and he's leaning on his stave a bit, and he's just like listening to class. Even after everybody kind of like starts sauntering over and getting into groups, he's just standing on the side.
Need a partner.
Oh, hey Oliver. Yeah. Sorry, I was zoning out there. I just I don't know. I've been feeling weird lately. I'd love to spar with you though, if you'll have me.
Given everything that's happened.
Yeah. How have you been handling it? I heard a bit about what happened. And,
not gonna
okay?
lie. Honestly, I spiraled a little bit.
Yeah, I get that. It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
Seeing
everyone
something so-
saw it.
Yeah. Hey,
It's fine.
we're all in the same boat there, eh?
I have decided that I can choose my own fate.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll be able to do it, buddy. Now you'll have to go a little bit easy on me, okay? Don't go miscasting and throwing me across the room this time, all right?
Of course not. Are you good with an immobilist, though?
Catch me after, and I'll agree.
Of course.
And you guys move off together. He puts a little arm around you. Let's go together. Tony?
Tony will pair off with Delilah.
Hey, Cavallero! Jennifer's gone today. You want to pair up with me? You can hear Darcy yelling across the way.
I said Delilah, not Darcy.
Yeah. I might have said Darcy on accident, but I was I was acting as Delilah, so it would be my bad if I said that.
Yeah, and come over and say, I got an idea for what we can do next time we're doing broom practice. What about we go right up to the top of the castle wall, power dive down the wall as fast as we can, and then just pull back up again at the last second?
You're making it sound like a Ronsky feint. Hey, that stuff's put people in the hospital wing before. But it would be pretty good practice.
Yeah. Or we could just go up high and then just like let gravity take the broom and just dead drop, and again just save ourselves at the last possible moment.
One second. Yeah, she says, oh my gosh, that reminds me of something that, wait, no, not a wrong one. That I saw Tobias Scamander do over in the American League. He can stand up on his broom like as if it's some kind of surfboard and go falling down toward everybody else. It's literally amazing. I've always wanted to try to do it, but I feel like I would fall really easily.
Yeah, I was thinking we could try another one. Hang under the broom, like grip onto it with your hands and lock your ankles over it, and then just look back and fly like 6 inches off the ground as fast as you can go.
Oh my gosh. Tony, you were giving me a boatload of bad ideas. We'll do all of them. You want to practice, though?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Everybody's got their partner, and now everybody can attempt Expelliarmus, please. Let me get grades up. Tobias Scamander is the seeker for the American All-Stars, the national American team. Since you seem to be in Quidditch, maybe I'll share this doc with you. Here. New England viewer, good. Here, I'm sending you something in your hidden chat here, Tony. That shows you a bunch of, that shows you some of the English national team members. This will be in a few years, but, and then the American team members. If you ever wanted to gush about them or have a favorite player or stuff like that, that's a good way to immerse yourself. Anyway, where are we? Oh, everyone's doing Expelliarmus. Like, I was getting my grades up. Okay, DADA. Anybody ready?
I think we're all ready.
Okay, I'll just go down the list then. Edmund, what'd you get?
14.
Nice, that is a success. Your grade goes up from a P. You're now passing. Desdemona. Hopefully you can keep
Hold on,
that,
I
by the
have
way.
Kit Kat in my mouth. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16.
Okay. Success. Oliver.
19.
Success. Abria.
25.
Ooh, okay. Tentatively grade going up. We'll see if you can keep that. Oh, I'll roll for Wilfred too, because I think that one was kind of an important spar. Wait. Okay, that is barely a success for Wilfred to cast his spell. Roll to hit, Abria.
Okay.
Motherfucker!
Fuck him
I got a
up.
1. I got not 1.
Spell attack. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Damn
I know that man. I know he's boiling over. I know that boy's at his breaking point.
He's so pissed. Okay. So good job, Bria. You beat the shit out of Wolverine. You successfully are able to release those feelings of yours, Bria. Anyway, Tony.
Failed 9.
Ooh, okay. So tentatively grade going down. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Everybody here, you have two other spells to attempt. You tell me when you're ready.
Alex, do you have a favorite spell in this game?
Carpe Retractum, super duper useful. It's, OG. But me personally, like a specific spell, I think Sagittarius is a really good spell. That's obviously Transfig. I got the one time I got to use Dracona Force. It was so cool. I hate Lapa Force because it's always used against me. Confringo's a fun one for a little while, but then later on, the best spell, in my opinion, is Sectum Sempra.
It's so great.
I'm really excited to use it. I have it on me, but I haven't been able to use it yet. I also have my spells, by the way.
Okay. Edmund, what'd you get?
So at first I rolled a 4 for Ricta Sempra.
Sectum Sempra, bitch! No.
And then I double checked notes and I got a 6.
Oh. Oh no.
And then I got a 12 on Expelliarmus.
Call a number that you don't want to be rolled out of 4.
Out of 4?
Mm-hmm.
I almost said 7. 3.
Okay, it's a 2. So you get to keep your A just barely. Barely
Wonderful.
passing. Good job, Edmund. Okay. Who's next?
I have mine.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wait a second. I hope I spelled that properly. I did.
And Saggio. Oh, he's fucking... He's gonna cast that. You do. That would be a success.
And it's
Maya, I need you to know that when I saw you type dig for your Digitus Wibbly, I thought you were trying to spell Densagio, and I was like, oh no.
She already did cast Insagio.
I know, but I thought you were trying to go for it again, and I was like, oh my god.
Wilfred casts out his spells too. He did successfully cast Insagio, but he can't hit you because I rolled too fucking low. And then his other spell to try the other one. Looks like Digitus Wibbly would hit you as well. Dig Saggio. Alright, so Abria, you definitely have earned your O.
Godspeed.
Who's up?
I can go.
Go redhead.
Alright, I am going to do Infirma Cerebra. Yes, that's correct. For a 25, and then Cantus for a 26. Oh, I've been full bend. I'll do Cantus, who cares? So 25, 26.
Oh, nice. Wait a
Said
second.
Cantus, so I do Cantus.
You already
I was
had
gonna
an
do
E last
Cantus.
time, so you have earned yourself to an O.
Yippee!
Yippee, yippee!
The cat jumping.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm so glad you knew exactly what video I was talking about.
Jess sends it to me enough. So.
That's like one of, I only send him cat videos.
The fuck right now it's the sad gerbil or whatever, the sad
Oh,
mouse.
hamster.
Hamster. It's like
Yeah.
it's like 90% of the videos you send me. I don't,
And they're true, every single one of them.
Oliver or Tony are left.
I've got mine if Tony's still figuring out his.
Okay.
It's gonna do a Mobulus. For 17. And then Arresto Momentum. $22.
Awesome. That is an E overall. Still. You get to keep that, doesn't go up or down. Tony, you're last.
Okay, so in the Under Dungeon, Tony very definitely learned the value of cantrips.
Yes.
So we're going to start with Defodio.
There's still some of those large stone bricks in the back from last semester. Nice.
15.
Yeah, you can cast a photo at that stone brick and it like cracks all around, spiders out, and then becomes like a pile of rubble, and you're able to pick it up and place it elsewhere.
And
It's fun.
this question about impervious. It says you can waterproof and gasproof an object. What does that actually mean? Like, could you,
Gasproof.
for example, seal yourself in a wall? Like seal yourself in a room, or like around it? Could it seal around a door, for example, or does it have to be like
yeah,
a small
it doesn't create like a seal, like a waterproof seal. It's more like adding a hydrophobic layer to the object in question. So like if you casted it at your clothing and then jumped into the lake, your hair would be wet, but your clothing would not once you came out.
Right. That means I'm kind of torn either between that or doing Spongify, because I can see a lot of places where Spongify will be a good thing.
Yeah, it's similar to Arresto Momentum, and it makes things kind of bouncy and can negate fall damage.
Yeah, I think I want that as a cantrip, so I will.
Portable trampoline. Brooke,
19.
that's funny. 19. Oh. Nice. So you're able to get Spongify there. That definitely means that your grade does not go down. And high or low?
Low.
I got low. Your grade, in fact, actually went up overall to an E. If you guys,
No,
Roger,
people start to wonder if it was a game.
Woo! completely out of character, because it's coming up in my mind. For those of you who are on TikTok, have you guys been seeing the boyfriend hits you over the head with a,
There's so many
frying pan
comments.
ASMR? Love that shit. It's working. Boom, boom.
I love them so fucking much.
Is that the same person?
I think so.
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that.
What was that thing called? You were saying you were laughing so much I couldn't hear what the video is actually called.
There's a maybe somebody could find it for you. It's a video I've been seeing, like a sound going off. You know ASMR videos.
Yeah.
Where people like say things into the microphone, or they might be like ASMR, you're in the middle of a beautiful forest and there's a bunch of ASMR like music in the background. Somebody made like because there's a genre of those videos where it's like a boyfriend or a girlfriend might say nice things in your ear or something. And somebody made a satire version of that, which was boyfriend ASMR boyfriend hits you over the head with a frying pan. And he's like, all right. He's like a super sexy voice, like, all right, baby. You ready? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And there's like a pause, and he's like, it's working. Boom. It's just so ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Sorry about that. Okay. And I became distracted in my mind about it, thinking about it. Anyway, after that we have History of Magic. No RP needed. Just roll me a con save. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. All right.
I have to read one of my fucking things. Hold on.
Tony.
The ASMR put him to sleep.
I should make a Professor Binns ASMR going to sleep video.
Do I have? I do have inspo. I think I'm gonna waste my inspo for this. No, do I want to do that? No, never mind. I put it back. I don't care.
I'll write like a 10-minute like lecture.
You
know?
That's literally all we've been asking you for like almost 2 years now.
I think
what are you talking about?
To like make like Professor ASMRs in general.
Dildoro ASMR. Dildoro boyfriend ASMR. Dildoro smacks you over the
oh my god.
Dildoro on
you. It's working.
Dildoro to Apollonia.
Dildoro reads you for filth 1 hour version.
All right, when you drop in the track, like let us know.
Yeah,
the fuck?
You could make so much money off.
You could start a Patreon and I would subscribe.
This is my OnlyFans.
This is a
you guys can subscribe. I'm sorry, you've broken me. I need a minute.
Damn, I was thinking Patreon.
OnlyFans.
You went to OnlyFans. Alright.
Right.
I was thinking Patreon. This is fine.
The jump you just took.
Oh. We call that passive income.
Oh.
Hey, remember when we said we wanted the Dildoro DLC?
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Dildoro DLC on OnlyFans.
You have to sign up for the OnlyFans, and then you can get the link to the, like, session. It's like a whole step process.
Pretty sure that would be against start playing games as terms of service.
It's not.
It is. If I'm hosting a game via their customers on their website, then I can't take payment anywhere else. For sessions specifically. But
Wait, this is not to do with anything we've just been talking about. If I approximize my eyelids, could I roll with advantage? Or did I need to telegraph that?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Yay!
If you want to look like
I
an
always
idiot,
forget, and
you
I
get to
never
roll with
do it.
advantage.
I'll take it.
Okay. Sorry for the tangent.
Hooray for mediocrity.
Edmund.
13.
I really want to make that ASMR video now. 13. That you just barely succeed. Desdemona.
14.
Which is, barely succeed. Oliver.
11.
11. Failure. Grade goes down. Abria.
That's what his dad says.
Dirty 20.
Grade goes up to an O. Tony.
It was a fail. Let me see, what was it? 7.
Yeah. The nice part is that because this is a second semester, I take into account your original grades. You had an E, so we'll just go down to an A. You're still passing. But you do fall asleep today. Too many late nights. Okay, next we get to have fun picking potions. Potions class, today you're taught about proper cauldron maintenance and volatile reactions and different states of matter. All of you guys get to pick a potion from the list. Remember, we're in second year now, so we have a new list of potions that are available to us. We have, in second year potions, we have Doxycide, Dreamless Sleep Potion, Elixir to Induce Euphoria, Sleeping Draught, and Swelling Solution. So once you guys know which one you want to make, you just let me know.
I think I'm just gonna go for Ye Old Stargrass.
Ye Old Stargrass Salve would have come in fucking handy.
It did come in handy.
It did.
What do you mean it would have?
If we had more of it.
I have more. I just didn't want to use it. I have a superior Stargrass salve that I'm saving just in case.
You went down, you rolled 3 death saves, and you're just like, yeah, I had Stargrass Salve in my pocket the whole time.
Yeah, because
You
like
didn't
why
have pockets.
Right.
What
Yeah,
the
I
hell
was
were
a
you supposed to
werewolf.
do? Root around in his fur? Hope that there's something in there?
My pouch.
Yeah.
Never say these things
Like a
again.
marsupial. Little known fact that werewolves have a pouch like a marsupial.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Edmund, you gonna roll for that?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm in Wednesday nights for some reason.
Okay. Oh.
Damn, boy, your flesh pocket is deep.
Please shut up.
Never again, Jess. Never again.
Somebody
need
put
you
that
to-
Creepy trucker voice.
I'm putting
I
it
need
in
you to
quotes.
remove yourself immediately. And you need to remove yourself from the premises.
Can't do this anymore.
Oh shit, I did it where I accidentally wrote it all in caps.
Now you have to go back. And
I'm trying to decide if I want to use my inspo for this or not.
It's not worth
Go
it.
for
It's
it.
accursed.
I don't even know if I want to because look, regardless, I'm getting into Slug Club, so
Yeah.
I rolled
Legitimately.
mine, still failed.
Why can't I add anybody? Oh, okay. There. There, I put it in quotes.
That's a weird way to hit on someone, Desdemona. I got a 23 to make a Starcross.
Okay, you got 23? Okay.
Oh wait, shit. Can I hold on? Okay, don't give me that look.
What?
I want to change that to a moonseed poison. I forgot I had the recipe for it.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So
That's
I got
fine.
a 23 for a moonseed poison.
Okay. Let me find it. There it is. So you got an exceptional moonseed poison. The moonseed vine, its leaves, and its berries give their toxicity to this basic poison. A creature that ingests this poison must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or take 8d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Sweet. I'm gonna fuck someone up. I don't know who, but I'm gonna fuck someone up.
It's a low con save, but at a low level such as this, you might be able to kill somebody with it outright.
I'm gonna roll that damage just to see what it is. Hold on.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Christ.
66.
27.
If you took the full 66.
You said 8d6.
Oh yeah, 86 is the upgraded version.
Okay, 27.
And what is Oliver's hit point maximum?
I'm so glad we all know who's getting this potion. 14.
I mean, you went down the quickest.
Get out of my school.
14. I'm down.
So 28 would kill him. What did you roll, Brooke?
I got 27.
You roll one more point of damage, and that would kill Oliver outright.
Oh my god.
That's a very strong moonseed poison, especially at your level.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Good job, Edmund. That's a no. Professor Slughorn's like, one drop of this would kill us all. Great job, boy.
And lets him keep it. It's Brady parenting.
You keep that as a memento.
Stares right at Oliver.
It is somewhat assumed that, like, if you make something that, like, is illicit, that you're just making it in class, Slughorn looks over, and then he's like, good job. Now go please pour that out over there. And then you're like, totally. And then you just, steal it. It's assumed. Everyone does it. Anybody else ready?
With potions, is there a thing like with locking in spells that if you succeed enough times, you can do it again without rolling?
No. Because rolling is always important. Because for the people who really are working on potions, they normally can like reliably make high level potions, like every single roll. So the roll determines its rarity. I mean, its quality.
Okay, so the elixir to induce euphoria works spectacularly well for Tony in an unexpected situation. So he's just going to make some more of that. By the end of this, he's going to have like Walter White's super lab just for churning out.
Morgan's in there as Jesse. It's like, all right, we got to move this shit right now. Where's what did you roll?
I need to do that.
Potion making.
Yeah,
Gotta roll that.
19.
19. So that is a regular Stargrass salve. You still have an E there in potions. Oh, sorry, what? I said Stargrass salve. I'm sorry, I'm starting to get kind of mixed up. Elixir to induce euphoria.
Yeah.
So you gain resistance to psychic damage for an hour, you have disadvantage on stealth, intimidation, and deception checks, and you are inexplicably happy. Okay. Tony. Desdemona, are you ready?
Yes, I got an 18 on a sleeping draught.
18 on sleeping draught. You get a regular sleeping draught there. Your grade will go down to an E. And nearby, Desdemona, you can hear, what? No, shit. And Saoirse's cauldron and Saoirse and Gemma are there together. Begins to bubble over and kind of like pull over the sides of the cauldron, immediately hitting the table and like acidically eating away at the wood. You can hear kind of a yell over there, oh, as Professor Slughorn is like grimaces. Make me a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Who's that making a wisdom save?
Or rather, because I agree with certain things, Desdemona, just you may either roll a wisdom save or you may roll a straight d20. I think you probably want the straight d20, right?
I think I'll roll a straight 20.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Not today.
I was hoping
Not
disadvantage.
enough. Not
Can I,
enough.
if I waste my inspo, can I roll at disadvantage?
I'll let you this time. Girlfriend privileges, I guess.
I don't have to if it's a bother.
No,
Like,
just roll it. Just roll it. Go
Are you
ahead.
sure?
Yes. I said yes.
No.
Not a
If I
damn
actually
thing
did that
is different here
inspiration
for
as,
you.
like, as it should be, then yeah, I would have gotten. That would have been a good inspiration.
Yeah.
Damn.
That would have been an amazing
Well-
inspiration. Okay. So that is Desdemona, Oliver, or Abria. The two quiet ones. Very quiet, actually, in fact. Maya, Mara. Maya Papara, Mara. Wait. Maya Papaya. Mara
That just scared the
Papara.
shit out of me. I was watching TikToks. I got
I
distracted.
will go.
Potions,
there.
Maya, potions.
I will give them time to figure out their life.
Mara.
Dreamless sleep.
Mm.
I rolled an 11.
That is a flawed dreamless sleep. There, Oliver, your grade will go down to an E. The dreamless sleep is, in fact, ooh. Do you want a ruined one?
I will take a ruined one.
We're going to retcon and change Saoirse's cauldron bubbling over to Oliver's. And you now have a ruined dreamless sleep, which may bring with it terrible nightmares when drunk.
Understood.
And you're
There's
still
that.
awake while it happens.
Yeah. You kind of go into a trance-like state. Okay. Abria, you're last.
You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure I rolled first and I knew what I was doing, but then I got distracted
And forgot.
because I saw a TikTok about the duck song and
What duck song?
the duck song, you know, a duck walked up to the lemonade stand. That one.
Oh, that one. Got any
Yeah.
grapes? Yeah.
Exactly. But I rolled a 6 for Euphoria potion, so
I'll give you a ruined one.
yeah, I have
Ruined
two now.
Euphoria potion.
What happens if I put
Your grade
two
goes
ruined
down to a T.
Hey, what happens if I put 2 ruined potions together?
You might just blow yourself up. You understand? Like, that kind of shit is how Luna Lovegood's mother died. Like,
That's her business. That's between her and God. I don't know. I'm built different.
that's between her and God. I'm built different. I want to put that in quotes.
I'm just built different. I don't know.
Mm,
called
quotes.
plot armor. She had to die for the sake of the plot. I have to live for the sake of the plot. How else
This
will...
is just turning into Breaking Bad and we're in the Winnebago cooking out in the desert.
I'm just saying, how else is Wolverine gonna have his story arc if it doesn't end with him killing me? I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, fucking. There you go. I added your quote.
That's it.
Oh, I built difference, damn it. Autocorrect. Okay, that's everybody for potions class, so we are good there. That's all finished up. Next we got charms class. Everybody gets to pick 3 charms to practice. Once you got them, you just let me know.
How many did you say?
How
3.
many? Sorry. 3.
Okay.
Hey Jess, you want more hair?
Who's it from this time?
I don't know, you haven't decided yet, but do you want more hair?
Sure.
That's it, okay.
If I take that the worst way possible, Maya is sending you hair in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what that means. Do you want more hair?
This has hex bags. And
Oh!
gave her Janice's hair because she
Give her
cut her ponytail off.
Janice's whole ponytail.
So Janice has short hair.
I forgot about that!
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Gotta make new Janice art.
I can go now. Okay. 13 for Tergio. 16 for Aparo. And 13 for Ingorgio. That's what I wanted to say. Not Reducio, Ingorgio.
Wait, let me review this here. 13, 16, 13... Desdemona. Yeah, you keep with your A. Good job.
Yeah.
Next.
I got mine.
Okay.
First I'm gonna do Flagrate for 5.
Yikes.
And then I'm going to do Reparo for 6.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna try Flagrate again for 14.
Yeah! That's going down. That's going down to
love
OP.
life. I think I like this little life.
I think I like this.
It's cracking me up today.
I need you all to know how stupid I am because I had this unmuted and I have Discord open on the other monitor and I went to mute my thing again and I hit the mute button on Discord and it made a noise and I'm like, that's not right.
Does it make a noise or you're not in a... Yeah, it does. Okay. Tony, what about you? You got yours?
Yeah, I've got. Okay, so now it's time to get yet more cantrips.
Mm. Good cantrips and charms class. Like utilizing them is very, very good.
So, Accio first.
Yep, Accio. Specifically, just so you know for future use, Tony, Accio does not work if someone is restraining the object. You need another spell to fuck him up with that. But
Right.
Accio is good for non-held objects, especially if you like Expelliarmus and then Accio. Like, you have the wand.
And,
21. Ooh, that's good. Good
I
start.
think the theme here is being able to get into places and not getting locked in places. So Alohomora next.
Mm. Oh.
That one failed.
And just so you know, although you're not able to cast this right now, Alohomora works on doors and windows. It does not work on lockboxes and drawers and like other things like that. Containers.
Yeah,
Doesn't work with
I'm
containers.
getting to System Aperio next to cover that.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. System Imperio does the rest. But System Imperio does have a very loud bang noise when you use it. Because it like blows open the lock.
Burglary is not in Tony's future.
Apparently not. I mean, you at least have them attempted now, so you can attempt them outside of class, but all right. Your grade definitely goes down, but you had an E before, so that just makes it an A. All right. Thank you very much, Tony. Oliver.
Yes.
And
Oliver.
Abria, you're on deck.
Good.
Not good.
Mara?
Oliver is going to first attempt Flagrate.
Flagrate.
No. For 15. Then we are going to attempt Defendo. For 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then Reparo. What's the for that word? For or not. We're Technicaster now. Never mind.
All right. Your grade goes down, but just to an E because you had an O before. And Abria, you're last.
Yes. I would like to be sitting behind Wilfred, please.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd like to attempt Defendo.
At his hair.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He'll make a dex save.
12, but I actually want to inspo that, I think. Yeah, I will inspo that.
Huh? Defendo? I mean, why would you inspo Defendo?
It's a low roll.
Oh, for your grade. Got it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep one. Where the fuck is this thing? There it is.
I got a 16 for his dex save.
Damn. What does that need to be? I don't know.
Meets it, beats it. What's your dex save? What's your save DC?
My That's a good question.
You saw
Is
spell
your
attack will
will
show up.
max?
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Yeah, so he does beat it, but technically I believe you still take half damage when you beat the dex save. So he like can feel something in the air, the wind. He tries to jump down, and there's a little like cut through the air, and because it still does deal damage no matter what, I will say a little like some hairs float down to the ground, but you're not able to like cut off his mane. Oh, that's a second diffendo.
Yeah.
Dex save.
What would a spectacular success be? He's got a tonsure, like a medieval monk.
Oh shit, that would be bad. Okay, his dex save only a 12 this time. I'm also going to do Professor Flitwick's perception. 19 on the die. I think I think he'll allow you to cast the spell. Like he just kind of noticed it at the last second. Wilfred looks up. Bria! And there's like a big bald mark on him that cut off a bunch of his hair. Miss Shacklebolt, we do not use these spells on other students. He's gonna come over and like he's going to pull out his wand, just in case you keep throwing the spells, and that is going to be 15 house points lost to Gryffindor.
Can I attempt to cover my ass?
How so?
Bria's gonna like put on her best like I don't want to say pouty face, but she will put on the face she gives her dad when she's trying to get out of trouble. And she's just like, "But Professor, I didn't mean to. My wand movement slipped."
Make a deception check.
19.
Ooh. Oh, did she get away with it? Did she get away with it?
But I don't want to see it happen again. Professor, my hair! Just glue it back on or something. No, he really wouldn't say that. So he looks down. Oh, here.
There.
Wait, no. He's going to offer him. He's going to go to his desk and, like, pull something out. Here you go. Try just a little bit of that every morning. Should be good in about a week or so. And it's like hair growing cream for like balding.
Oh no.
Accio Wilfred's hair.
That was actually my next spell, was Accio.
Oh yeah, Abria does have one more, so we can let her do it. And if not, then
Lock it in.
Again.
Do it up. Yeah.
You get his fucking hair.
I think I might have made a nemesis.
I unplugged my
He's
headphones.
been
You're
your
born with that
nemesis. What do you
nemesis. I don't
mean?
know.
I think this might have gone. I think we were enemies before. I think now we're just arch rivals.
Something like that. Alright, that's Charms class. That's everyone for Charms class. Okay. As you guys are walking to Transfiguration class, maybe like later in the week, things have kind of melted off. The beginnings of spring are starting to come, and Oliver and like everyone else is around in the area as well. But Oliver, in front of you, something hops out of the north courtyard. It has like a little nut in its mouth and it's trying to bite down on something. You see a tiny white rabbit with antlers and tiny little wings on the back.
Yeah. Can I tell what it is?
Make a magical creatures check.
Do, do, do. Challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna check.
Custom roll.
Sorry.
What do you have 2 Magazoo type rolls?
Because I think one of them is like broken, but it let me delete it. No, they're all broken. That's fine.
They're all broken. You want to just roll a custom roll?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it.
It's Avray.
25.
This is a jackalope. Specifically, a jackalope Urkling. A tiny little jackalope. Baby jackalope.
God, he wants. He's gonna try like sneak over there, like get closer to it to try and catch it.
I think that you were like standing in the hallway, maybe like Tony's behind, Edmund's behind with Tony as well, and you guys both see Oliver just like stop dead in his tracks.
Like pulls a hunter's net from his backpack.
Why do you have a hunter's net?
Don't worry about why he has things.
Avery?
Shh.
Don't shush me.
It's rabbit season.
What are you doing?
Do you see him? You're gonna scare him away. Hush.
You're not bringing another cat into the dorm.
With him holding the net, and you say not another cat. Like he's gonna catch a cat.
It's a rabbit. What are you talking about? Well, not a rabbit, but a jackalope. Just shh. I'm trying to concentrate.
Give me like 5 seconds. I'm looking at my spell list. Hold on. I got
Don't
it.
ruin this.
Don't ruin
this
it
for
for him.
Mara.
Don't.
You would imagine this happening on
I was
me.
going to be okay. I wasn't gonna ruin it. I was just gonna hack you the net, so she had to catch it with her bare hands.
I mean,
Not my net.
Mara's gonna fail anyway. Honestly,
I'm not sneaking up on this jackalope. Let's be real.
You might be able to sneak up on it. That's completely fine. Oliver, make me a stealth check.
I don't think he will. This stuff is like, oh, he's reasonably good actually.
Yeah, unless you have like unicorn hair, this thing's going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see in a second, Brooke. So, anyway, stealth check 20. That's a success over its perception. So make me a dexterity attack. Yeah.
No, I missed completely.
Here's what happens. Oliver, you... Oh, you have advantage on the attack because you successfully did the stealth.
No.
So you're like, inching closer. You go down, and the moment the net does hit its mark, right over top of the creature, and then like Oliver's like, yes, kind of pulls back the net, and Edmund, he pulls it up in front of you and Tony, and the net is empty. What the?
Pomp diagnosed.
I knew you would ruin this. I knew it.
I didn't do anything.
I think you can see further down the way something reappear out of thin air. Something appears. It's the same little rabbit hops into the north courtyard and like runs to a bush.
That's probably the best outcome because I was half expecting it to rip your throat out like the killer rabbit in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. What's the other one? Is it Holy Grail that has the killer rabbit in?
Yeah, it is Holy Grail. Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Is that a Muggle film?
You are so uncultured.
You forgot all our jackalopes can apparate.
He like glares after it. Next time.
Your cats are gonna kill that thing if you bring it back into the dorm.
Nonsense. They're well mannered.
Desdemona, you walk into Transfiguration class, and Abria has already sitting down. She's gotten her stuff ready, and you've been noticing that she's been having. I mean, you've been helping her with it. A kind of mean streak, even more than usual, toward Wilfred. Jess, are you here?
What? What's going on?
I was talking to you. I was saying that you walked into class. Abria is just getting her stuff out. It's right before class. There's a seat open next to her, and you've been noticing and helping out with. You notice that she's been having a much meaner streak with Wilfred than normal, as of late. And she should have the hair you requested.
Hey, Shacklebolt.
Hi, Des.
Mind if I sit next to you?
Sure. Go right ahead.
She'll sit. You saw your little performance in Charms class today?
Thanks.
Nice shot. What's going on?
With what?
Wilfred. Like, I know I can be an asshole to him. I can be an asshole to most people. It's kind of just me, but you've always picked on him, but you've never been like do damage type of person.
In fact, Abria, I think it's almost time that you roll me a straight d20.
Damn. All right. $13.
Success.
What's up?
You know.
I mean, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
I just. You know, I just said. And she's like trying to find the words. I felt like it.
You felt like it.
Mm-hmm. Was bored.
Why Wilfred specifically? I mean, there's a ton of other people here that might deserve it. Like, actually.
I mean, look, his hair will grow back, and it's not like anything I do is gonna change anything. He's still got his stupid friends.
I mean,
You can see in class Morgan with ink on like a stick is putting a happy face on Wilfred's bald spot.
yeah, Wilfred does have his friends, but
Yeah.
I mean, changing things doesn't have to be like that front. I'm pretty sure Hufflepuff is just like that. Other people aren't going to be. Like, I've heard the Slytherins snickering. The Peels haven't stopped laughing, really.
Yeah, well. Look, it's not that big of a deal. His hair will grow back.
And what about the other things, too? Like, you've been kind of snippier with him. And I'm not saying, like, this is all on you. Like, he's definitely been a lot meaner towards you. I've been noticing. You two
Yeah.
are really kind of cold with each other now, and it's like weird.
Weird to how? I mean, we fight. It's just kind of our thing. You know, I pick at him, he picks at me. We go back and forth. We spend Christmas together.
Listen, I far be it from me to like tell you how things should and shouldn't be. All three of us are only children. I'm pretty sure, unless you're keeping something somewhere.
Your reverse aging potion.
This is not. I know contention. This is contention. Like, you should probably work that out if you don't mean for that to be there.
You can hear nearby you as you give this advice a tap on the butt of your seat, and you can see Nolan has stepped up to this desk specifically, like tapped to like find where the seat is. He puts a hand down and like immediately like touches your thigh and goes, oh.
Okay. Alright, I'm out. Alright. I get it.
Sorry, Desdemona.
It's fine. It's fine. I took your spot. She gets up. I'm gonna go sit next to Sadie.
Thank you. He sits down
Enjoy.
next to Abria. I'm gonna die of embarrassment.
Oh my god, you touched a woman's thigh. Get over it.
You say that in character?
Yes, loudly.
He's like has hands over head into the desk. He is very, very embarrassed. It's a little 12-year-old boy.
She just is like petting the top of his head. It's okay.
Oh wait, no, I think it's second semester, so technically he's 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's 13. Okay, there's right, so everybody, including those who, Edmund, Tony, Oliver, take your seats. And after the bell rings in the background to it all, there's like a few seconds that go by, and then you can hear a little trotting noise. Trot, 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 trot. And in walks a dog from outside and walks straight up to the very front of the podium.
Desdemona will give Edmund a look.
The hell?
She like nods, like,
Edmund's just like looking around, like notices you looking at him, like, "Were you looking at me? Is this another fucking microaggression?" Anyway.
Can I like sniff it? Like as it walks past me?
Yeah, make a perception check at advantage. Thank you for the ASMR.
You're welcome. My nose is stuffy right now. 5. This is some dumb dog. Like, who the fuck brought their dog?
Fucking dog.
Yeah.
You're like, who the fuck brought their dog? And the
Really
moment
whip it. That's the like most cowardly dog breed. He says out loud as he watches this dog go.
As you watch the dog standing at the front of class turn into Professor Dildro, who immediately turns toward you. You want to sit in the front, please? Mr. Lovett? Yeah, I wasn't asking.
Okay.
Let me get a picture of a whippet dog for you guys. They
They're
Brooke
so
called it because she already
nervous.
knows.
They're-
They can look distinguished.
no,
Okay.
they can't. They look
Yes,
so
they
They're
can.
like
nervous.
rail thin dogs.
They
They're
Yeah.
like
look so nervous.
they're so goofy looking.
Here, I just put it in discussion. That's a
They
whippet
look
dog.
like a strong wind would give them consumption.
Those things aren't even connected. Fuck.
I want you to know that like the first time I ever heard that it was a whippet dog, I like got confused and I thought whippet. I got confused between whippet and borzoi, so I always thought it was a borzoi, but
A
this is like
borzoi.
much worse. Borzoi, borzoi.
No.
So,
A
like some
borzoi
big
is
ass-
definitely worse.
I don't know. Borzois are great.
Dude. Borzois are great. Take a look at this. What do they What do they need to eat? Ants? What?
I will
Anyway,
say whippets, greyhounds, and like Italian greyhounds, they have to get special collars or wear harnesses because their necks are like the same like width as their heads, so their collars can just slip off.
oh really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
because they're so thin.
Get like a pull harness. Anyway, yes, we have simply learned Professor Dildro is obviously an anime guy. So he stands at the front. Anyway, sorry I'm late. Today we're going to be continuing our education on conjuration spell work. No, from last semester, let's see who can remember. The law of relational dynamics dictates
Hand.
what? Too early, big.
No!
Wait, I don't want to call you that. I was just retcon that. I mean, that was too far, but too early, so you don't get it.
No.
The law of relational dynamics dictates what?
Hand.
Ah!
No one else
Too
is
quick on
saying
the
it.
draw.
I'm not gonna get it.
You guys can still answer though. You can still roll.
Mhm. Is it just a -1?
You might get it.
History of magic, right?
Mhm.
No.
Nope.
Go ahead.
All right. I see you, Mr. Lovett. Go ahead.
Can you send me the answer?
How many games? How many games have been?
Well, now it's just two. So you can't blame me.
No, how many games have you been in? Okay.
Where I pay attention to Dildro speaking, not many.
I'm trying to write it for you. There you go. Mr. Lovett, I see you. Go ahead.
You can only conjure things when you know where they are.
Thank you. Yes, 5 points to Gryffindor. You'll have one off. However, there are ways we can skirt the rules, bend transfigurations to our will and not the other way around. Serpent Sortia! And out of his wand, a long snake appears and coils along his desk. Scrimgeour, you wouldn't happen to have that ability, would you? I don't think so, so I'll move on. I was talking to Jess, though. So this snake appears, coils on his desk. The snake stares out at Morgan in the front row, who Morgan immediately becomes stiff as a board. Next to you, Edmund. Huh?
Jess asked what, and so I was telling her you were asking if she had personal tongue.
Yeah.
I
don't think you do. Right?
No, Des does not.
So yeah, next to you, Edmund, Morgan becomes as stiff as a board. Now, I don't know this snake personally. We've certainly never been acquainted. How do you think I'm able to conjure it in this classroom? Any ideas?
And
D4 to you, I guess.
no anything.
Apparently, you're the only one doing it, so I'll roll for somebody else in the
Listen,
class.
I've seen your history of magic mod. You need that too.
Roll history
Right.
magic. Well,
I
actually,
feel
this
like
one's an investigation. It's about critical thinking.
It's the
we should
same
know by now
thing.
that I never try this shit.
Yeah.
Why? Again, why do I bother?
Yeah. He looks around. We'll go with Mr. Nelson. I'm probably like you can target a type of item. He says. Correct. 5 points to Slytherin. Yes, some classifications of items can be targeted without a clear understanding of their location. As long as I have a soft understanding of where venomous snakes breed, the moment he says venomous, Morgan, like, I can conjure one. The snake, getting closer and closer to Morgan the whole time, rears back and strikes out at Morgan. And Dildero easily pulls it away with a flick of his wand, making it float into the air next to him. Sorry about that. The difficult thing with conjuration, however, like we found out last class, is that now that I have conjured our little friend, only the reversal spell can send it back. Anyone remember?
Hand.
Hand.
D40 Jess, history magic check.
Begging, pleading, at least once. No.
You know what? Jess can take this.
Well, if you roll that low, Edmund, you sure?
I'm good with letting Jess
I'm rolling
take this.
for. I'm going to be
The
rolling for
points-
somebody else in the area.
Go ahead. The points are the same either way. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm. He looks around. Yes, Janice. Reparafarge, she says, very to the point. You can hear Wilfred in behind go, Reparafarge. Anyway, he says 5 points to Ravenclaw. We'll give that out. I hope this understanding will help you to be more careful and more knowledgeable in regards to your conjurations. Reparafarge. And you can see the snake burns up from tip to tail and is gone. All of you may pick 2 transfiguration spells to practice.
I got mine.
You sound so sad about it.
I am.
Just you're deep in character. Go ahead, Des.
I am upset. If
What'd
I
you get?
roll lower than a 10 on either of these, I will just leave the stream. It's close enough to 4 hours.
Come on.
What do I want? Serpent Swordia. Yeah. 19.
Okay. You're still with us.
And then Incendia Glacia.
Oh, yeah, that one's not too bad. You rolled really low, but you did succeed.
A win is a win.
A win is a win, Jess. Okay, you're still passing that class? Who's next?
I got mine.
Okay. Mr. Edmund.
24 for Serpent Swordia.
You're able to conjure a snake.
And then Obscuro 412.
Success. Okay, 24 and 12. That will put down your grade to an E. Tony, what about you?
With Crenus Muto, does that only work on you, or could I try and grow Wilfred's hair back?
You can. It's funny because, like, according to the spell description, it is only self. But I rule it where if you upcast by one level, you can do touch, and because we actually see Hermione Granger do it to Ron in the late books to make his hair grow out really long, so he can run away.
Right, I'll try that one first.
Ronald Weasley. Nice.
15.
You are not able to upcast though with just. Oh wait, no, with rolling. Wait, with rolling a 15, you are able to upcast if you wanted to.
Yeah, so
Hey.
Wilfred has his hair back.
For the next hour. It doesn't change your real hair, but it will change your haircut for like an hour at a time. So you can just keep casting if you wanted, but yeah. Okay. There are specifically like hairdressers in the game at Madame Snilling's Tress Emporium that know specific like hair alteration spells, which are very precise, and they can like keep your hair at a certain thing. But that's
Okay.
something for later. One more.
Right, I think I'll try Obscuro.
Okay.
Success. 24.
That brings your grade up to an E. Congrats, Tony. All we have is Oliver and Abria. Who wants to do it?
I have mine.
Okay.
She's also going to attempt Serpensortia. Fuck. For 21. And Nebulous.
21.
Or 13.
You get to keep your E on that. Nebula is really useful. You can create a cloud all around you. In fact, it's big enough to encompass the entire classroom. Abria's left.
Okay, I'm gonna make this really easy. I don't remember how to do this with alternative casting. Alright, I'm gonna try. How do I do this? Yes, okay. Is it true or false for alternative casting?
False.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, wait, for you. It might be true. It depends on how you're using this spell. Oh wait, no, you only have that for charms, right?
Oh, I have it for both. But
okay.
It's just slightly different. Transfigure is for with intent to harm. It's a +2, -2 for everything else.
Yeah, so if you wanted to stick someone to their seat or something, you could have the positive bonus.
Yeah, I'll stick for Janice to her seat specifically.
Failure of a strength save.
And then
What does that bring it to?
and then we're going to attempt once again.
Jordan's just outside. I need to let him in. 1 second.
I'm trying to think. Who do I want to cast Obscuro on?
Funny if you did it on Nolan.
I don't think Abria would ever hurt Nolan in any capacity. She will, however, I think probably cast it on, like, Gemma.
Sorry, what happened?
A 19 for Obscuro, and I cast it at Gemma.
I'll make a dex save. $15, which I think beats it. So Black Band comes over, eyes, she has to like contend with it for a second, then like throws it down on the ground and defendo and cuts it up into like a little piece. She'll look around. Make me a stealth check. That's funny.
17.
So she did not roll high enough for her like perception to see you. However, I rolled for her, got an 11 on the die, not good enough. I rolled for Wilford, got an actual 20. So Wilford goes and points directly at Abria. I'm gonna see if she believes him or not. That's a 7 on the dice. So despite throwing you under the bus, she's like, "Fuck you, Wilfred. Abria."
This feels something inside of her. It's fine.
Everything turns up like this is really creating quite a narrative. Yeah. Damn. Okay, so with you got 19 and a 14. Oh, wait, what was the real numbers on there? Because didn't you have a different mod?
So there. What is it say?
Should be strength plus your positive modifier.
Yes. So that is what it rolled. Like it's
That's
with
correct.
alternative cap. Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
cool.
-2 only if I'm not doing something with intent to harm.
Cool. So your grade does go down to an E. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I totally want to end with that. So our last little class of the day is going to be herbology. We're going to finish this off nice and quick. As you guys all walk into Greenhouse 2 the following morning, you notice that many of your mandrakes are significantly larger than they were your first semester. The mandrakes have matured to be adolescents. They're prone to mood swings, odd growing hairs in strange places, and thinking they know better than their gardener. Sprout has assigned everyone to do the assigned watering, acne cleansing, and pruning, which you can find in your textbooks. The professor, however, seems to be staring out the window, wringing her wand in her hands with a scary look in her face. You see her brow furrow as she paces around the windows, looking for something. Everybody give me a herbology check for your grade. The moment you have it, I'll just put it down. Brooke got a 9. Yeehaw. Tony got a 9. Yeehaw. Abria got a 7. D, you're already at a P.
11.
11. Goes down to an A. Everyone's doing worse than they did before. Abria, didn't you like have a good mandrake and then you swapped with like Desdemona?
I don't know. Somebody swapped mandrakes with me. I don't know who it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, because I swapped the grades around for whoever. Like, I think it was
didn't I
Desdemona.
steal someone's mandrake?
I don't remember
how
that.
this goes.
Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. As you all studiously work to prune your mandrakes, you look at your classmates' mandrakes. Juniper's seems to be extra large with pluming leaves that jut off in every direction, while Logan's leaves are dry and cracking. And then Oliver, you feel something shift beneath your feet. There's a gasp from Sadie, and you look down to where she's looking, and you see, poking out of the floor of the greenhouse, a small, white, furry head. And then another. And another. And another. The ground rumbles, and you can see out the window a group of horned rabbits charging like a coming army from outside, beginning to burrow and pop up inside the greenhouses like moles. They're here! Sprout bellows. One's out! To your battle stations! We won't let them take this greenhouse while we still draw breath! Sprout runs to the door and she directs you all. Levi, Sadie, and Janice with me to Greenhouse 5. We must protect the chopping cabbages. Wilfred, Drusilla, Juniper, and Morgan to Greenhouse 3. Gemma, Reese, Logan, and Saoirse to Greenhouse 7. All the rest of you, form a perimeter. We won't let these bastards have a single daisy. To arms, men! To arms!
Damn.
Oh,
Alright.
I guess that's how that ends.
And that's where we'll end tonight's episode. With a group of jackalopes charging the greenhouse from outside. Thanks, guys, so much for playing for today, and anyone who stuck around to watch, thank you as well. One stream right there. Bye-bye.
Bye. Later.
I was like making sure I had my crisp off, make sure to like pull the microphone as far away from my face. Oh, I didn't.